Happy Sunday, everyone. It is time for the United States Grand Prix. We have come from, where was we last week? Oh God, I don't know a very good start. Where were we last week? I have it's in Japan last week. Now we have gone all the way across the other side of the world for the United States Grand Prix. And I got to say, we've had this race has been on the calendar since 2012, hasn't it? So it's quite a relatively newish track on the calendar. Well, it is for my standards anyway. It is a relatively newish track on the calendar. But we've had some good races. In terms of ALR, this is the fourth United States Grand Prix on the calendar. Of course, it was not on season one, was it? But it is but it is on season 5 here tonight. Then the lap record is actually held by the double world champion Emerson. Of course, he's got a 1:32.473. That was when he was charging through the field this time last season, wasn't he? When he dramatically did not come into the pits, did he? So he stayed out there and he came in the pits later on, did he? And then threw on a set of soft tires, was it? If I'm not very much mistaken, absolutely flew towards the end. But it wasn't him who won that day. It was Alhan who took his first and only Grand Prix win of his career in ALR. It was a magnificent day. It really was indeed. Then, but we'll see. If we get a new racer here tonight. Then, shall we? Then, so yes, this is going to be a cracker lacquer indeed, isn't it? All right, then. The all-time lap record is actually set by Emerson as well, a 1:29.562, which was actually 2 seconds quicker than the pole position time from the season before, which was set by Glock, and his one and only Grand Prix appearance in gold. That just shows the steep increase in quality in terms of the cars. Absolutely magnificent stuff indeed. Then, because I highly doubt that we'll have. So we're just now just getting ready for this one to get going. Then we've got 20 turns around this circuit. Then it is a 5.5 kilometer long course. There's 3.4 miles long. Charles Leclerc has got the fast lap the last time we raced around here, anyway, which was back in 2019, wasn't it? We'll keep an eye on in terms of that tonight, shall we? In terms of the drivers and the constructors standings, it is like this. We have Emerson who leads the championship by 189 points. He cannot be caught. He is done. It is the championship is over for in terms of the Renault, in terms of constructors and drivers. Actually, as Renault is also taking the constructors championship. Then Carboy is second. Then he's on 100. He's on 202 points. Then he is also now 47 points in front of Knowlesy with about 104 points left up for grabs. Then, so we'll keep an eye on that progress then. But Cartboy is very much nearing getting that second position confirmed. Then I think he's already confirmed to be third anyway, so he's already got a trophy coming his way. Good stuff indeed. Then Knowlesy is currently holding third position, but he's 27 points in front of Total Peas, who is in at fourth position. Then so 27 points between Knowlesy and Peas. That's going to get very tense going down to the wire. Gurman is on holiday. I hope he has a lovely holiday. He is not racing here tonight. He is 26 points away from Total Peas. Liam Yeh in sixth position, solid debut season was Liam Yeh. Indian Jesus name, V Todd in ninth position. Infamous Pillars is in ninth position, I should say. Then he's up 3 positions. He's got past Mr. Elite Jonathan and Tango as well. Other movers then was Equality is now up into a 14th position. Then Lost Souls dropping down into a 15th. Then we have all sitting in the relegation zone. We got Summer Wings on 12 points. Then William on 10 points, and Gunnar still hasn't got a point just yet. Then as we're now going into the constructors as well. In the constructors it is Renault who are leading the constructors championship 190 points. That is it. It is all done. It is all done and dusted. They have taken the cake and eaten it as well. And oh goodness me, and I thought it was raining actually when I looked up there, but it's not raining. It's all fine and dandy, isn't it? Good stuff indeed. Alpha Tower second, and they're 76 points in front of the McLaren team in third. Then Alpha Tower almost confirmed at second in the constructors. McLaren are third, then nowhere near confirmed third in the constructors as Racing Point are only 12 points back. Then same with Alfa Romeo, only 11 points back as well. And Haas only 3 points away as well. It's nip and tuck between third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Then Williams are 14 points back as well in seventh position. Mercedes are a bit adrift then, 28 points third back. Third time's the charm. Ferrari are in ninth position on 31 points then. And at 10th position is the Red Bull team on 48 points then. I know, yes, we've all got that done and dusted, haven't we? Good stuff indeed. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's take a look at the comments then. It's Emerson has just screamed at Japan in my ear then, as I think I've forgotten what the track was as well. US Digger saying good luck then for the drivers at the tank. Say good evening. Can I keep the no errors in this race going? No, spoiler, no. Bradfield, good luck, Gold. Then will say good luck, Gold. Mind those penalties. Ayrton saying hello, how is everyone? Guna saying evening, everyone. Good luck, Gold. Then Digger saying hopefully this filthy won't compromise connections there. Yeah, fingers crossed. Then Murphy retired from the session. Then he is in the Renault then in place of Jonathan, who's not feeling very well, unfortunately tonight. We've got Kaz saying good luck, Cartboy as well. Cartboy, of course, he could almost certainly seal his, well, he's already got a trophy coming his way. Good stuff indeed there for Cartboy. He's been really impressive, Cartboy has, in my opinion. Fantastic stuff indeed there. Becca saying that now that the Renault have won, I can finally stop supporting Emerson. Oh, goodness me, I think a lot of the, I think all the other 7 drivers would be feeling the same on that one. Equal saying good luck all, and Tango is saying no rain. Good stuff indeed then, and this track then, I gotta say, every time I commentate on this circuit then, is Canetti is going on the intermediate tires then, so it's looking very dull out there, but I have a feeling, but Tango has just confirmed that there is no rain on the horizon here, so as I finished said hello indeed then, but Vintage is, Canetti is out on the intermediate tires there for some peculiar reason then, but we'll leave that, but we'll refrain judgment then. Here comes Pillarsan. So Pillarsan, I think that with 4 races left to go in the World Championship, Pillarsan is 9 for the moment now. I think he can get as high as 6 mathematically, but I think that what he'd be more concerned about is probably trying to get that elusive Grand Prix win is what he wants, isn't it? Of course, he had 4 Grand Prix wins in his silver career, didn't he? But in gold, it hasn't been quite as successful as at the moment. He's getting some issues there with 7th and 8th gear there. You can see the telemetry there. Flicking between 7th and 8th there from Pillars. I'm not sure if he has a gearbox gremlin right from the very good. Remember in ALR we do not have the rule there for the gearboxes must last for a certain amount of time or anything like that. Then the gearboxes just last between the qualifying and the race. Then so that in terms of the longevity of gearboxes and all that kind of jazz, that you do not have to worry about that, do you? So yeah, fresh gearboxes and all everything that kind of stuff. So fresh car, fresh gearboxes, fresh everything to make sure that these guys are on the pinnacle of their performance here tonight. Then 2 DRS zones around this circuit, and of course 1 on the start-finish straight, and 1 down here in between turn 11 and 12. And look at the heat haze then, as we are very much in the music capital of the world. And we're here in Austin, Texas, and Becca did share a very interesting comment earlier on there that 1 in 8 people have worked for McDonald's in the United States, then, which is very good stuff indeed. Then I heard another one as well, but unfortunately my brain can't function more than one joke more than one fact at a time. Then now Pillars coming through the turn 18, which is kind of like a replica of Turkey, but without the high load then on your neck then, and also the high speed on from the car as well. Canetti's come back in then, so I think he's going to have word of his Haas mechanics there. So unfortunately the Haas team decided to put him onto the intermediate tires there. Pillars got across the line then to set a time on the board. Good stuff indeed there from Pillars. I'm not sure what's going on with the rev counter there. I hope it's I'm wondering, I don't think it's a Pillars issue. We'll find out in a minute then, because that's still a competitive time, albeit with some major problems there with that gearbox. Indian Jesus said it's gone at second fast run at 5/10 of a second away from Pillars at the moment. Indian Jesus, I think he's had a strong performance, hasn't he? A strong performance there in the this season. That's good stuff indeed. That so fair, as I said, give us a like, give us a thumbs up as well if you can. Then of course, or give us a thumbs down then if you think that what we're doing is a bit where you think that we should have some constructive feedback. That's all good. I got to say, the constructive feedback I need at the moment now is I probably need a shower, to be honest. Oh, my word, there, I just had a waff of my feet. Oh my word, it's very cheesy here tonight. Then we've got a Williams of Dynamo Dan then. out of the final turn, and goodness me, we got a car just pop in and pop out of frame now. Comes across the line as well. So we got Serious Russian saying good evening all. Hello, Serious Russian now calls a quote there from what's his name? I can't remember his name now. The former Arsenal boss there, Emery, I think it was. Then VTOD has just gone at third fastest then in the Alfa Romeo. I think Alfa Romeo have had a very good season, haven't they? VTOD then had very much a part of that charge. Then he's done a good job. VTOD has in his first season for Gold. Then I think he has been absolutely superb, hasn't he? Really good stuff from. VTOD. William is unfortunately invalidated this time, so he's going to have another bite of the cherry, isn't he? William is then. We've got a Williams car beyond. I think that's Pillars then, who would just be a dive in and back into the pits then. Indeed, he is then. I think that's an Alpha Tari as well. Coming through the final couple of corners. This Tango then. He is a lovely helmet design there from Tango. Goodness me. So out of the final turn then. Tango goes fastest there on a 29. He's the first driver into the 29s here tonight. Good stuff indeed. Danger Times and his second performance here tonight in ALR. Then he had a great race in the first race, didn't he? For last night in Japan. Last week in Japan. Absolutely amazing Grand Prix, wasn't it? For who's it? For Danger Times. Total Piece has gone second fastest, but he has gone into a 30.1 there. Good stuff indeed then. So Vintage is saying good evening. We've also got Digger saying that Nerdly home then. Good stuff indeed. We have also got Sarah saying that one likes and one Agordo saying hello, and also got Brooksy saying that good luck all as well then. I must apologise if the stream's a bit dodgy or anything like that in terms of quality. I don't know what's going on with the old interweb at the moment now. I've even gave Sky a ring, which is quite shows my desperation really, because I hate talking to people, which is not really the line of work I should be in, should I really? But there we go. I've just got confused with life, haven't I? Mr. Elite then coming into the first part of the lap as well. Knowlesy is coming down the back straight. Cowie is also coming down the back straight as well. So I'm going to stick with Knowlesy at the moment then. Yeah, so I've got a problem with the old interweb at the moment. So hopefully the quality is not too bad then. But fingers crossed then, as of course, if it is then, well, unfortunately, Scotty couldn't find anything wrong with it, but there you go. That's they're about as useful as a chocolate fire guard, aren't they, really? Becca's just asked, any facts about the United States, Sean? Well, I gotta say, Becca, if you was listening earlier on, I would have, I've already mentioned about the McDonald's one. Tango back in the session, and so unfortunately, Tango has had a disconnect then, but if he has it in qualifying, not the race then, I think he'll be very happy there. Knowlesy knows that he has really got to a step up his game if he wants to keep third in the World Championship. Knowlesy is currently fourth on the road at the moment. Now, Cowie has just popped himself in the fifth there in the Haas car. Of course, Haas, it's their home Grand Prix here tonight, isn't it? Danger Times out of the final turn, then Danger Times has gone third fastest there, 30.2. Good stuff indeed as he comes across the line. I'm sure someone else just popped their self. It was Mr. Elite that he popped himself into ninth fastest at the moment then. My word. Here's the double world champion. It is Emerson. He's absolutely dominated on this game, hasn't he? He has got 17 podiums, and if he gets another podium here tonight, that'll be the most podiums in a single season there for Emerson, which will be 18. My word, there in a 19 race starts, and he's been on the podium 18 times. Emerson has that is a ridiculous stat, isn't it? And I thought that the 17 podiums then, which was set by Emerson, set by Granty back in season 2 or 3. I think it was season 3 actually, wasn't it? And I didn't think that was ever going to be beaten there, but Emerson could actually beat it here tonight on round 19. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous indeed then for the double world champion as well then. Vince saying Emerson should start at the back then to challenge himself. Serious Russian Gooner for the win then. Yes, good stuff indeed then. We've also got Serious Russian. I always vote for you, Gooner. Don't let me down then. We have also got you have to be 21 to drink out there. You do indeed then, as I'm getting a lot of Sean's then in the comment section as well. And Diego is in the second part of the lap as well. And out of the final turn comes Emerson. Emerson comes across the line. He is the fastest there, 0.4 of a second away at the moment then. And so he is almost 0.4 of a second up at the moment. So we've got all corners are based on circuits around the world. All I know is indeed then is Farfus giving me a wave then. So that's oh goodness me. So I dread to think what he's waving at me about, but we'll soon find out, shall we? So then there's Emerson has just gone into a very solid first position now. Is he going to be able to stay there is the question. And Diego's got a Diego has got into fifth. Well, he hasn't actually started a lap yet, has he? So we're just on board with him now then. Good stuff indeed there from Diego, but unfortunately, well, it's not good stuff really, is it? Because unfortunately, he's going to have to do another run, isn't he? Another run then as well. So hopefully he's got enough fuel in the car, has Diego has said. Good stuff indeed then. I think also we had a extra subscriber tonight as well. Good stuff indeed then. We're on at 328 now, which is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Goodness gracious me. And it's been, I got to say, this season, the subscribers have really launched, haven't they, in the last couple of, especially the second half of the season, been absolutely magnificent stuff. So just coming around the final corner then, so Diego's going to have to go again now, just on board with William then, who's just started up. So what about Gunnar? Gunnar is also on its lap as well then. So this is the first part of qualifying. We're just aiming to knock out the slowest 5 drivers then, as that is exactly what we are going to do here at the moment. And it's hang on a second then, so I get rid of all these notifications. There we go. I can now see my stream. Absolutely splendid, isn't it? Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up. Fantastic stuff indeed there. William coming down the back straight then at the moment, and as he is now, when is he going to break then? We're on board with him now then. Look at that then, just before the 50-meter board. Fantastic there from William. William has unfortunately, I do not like to read this out there, but William has unfortunately only had 1 points finish in his career in ALR so far then, which I find absolutely astounding now. He's a quick customer, isn't he? William is there. He's just had a lot of bad luck, hasn't he? So William now, he's also in the relegation zone as well for silver for next season. And so, and I gotta say that the William there will probably well, I gotta say William is quite quick, isn't he? So whether will he be quick enough for silver? Well, I think he might. I can't really say that, can I? To be honest, as Chaz has left the session now. Out of the final turn comes William, and he's gone 11 fast. So I can't really say that because I would say at the beginning of the season then for silver, it's completely not gone the way I was expecting then. And also there's a couple of really strong contenders in silver, the likes of Curly, Maldonado, 2 drivers that come straight to mind. Then we've got Wilson as well, who finished 4th in the World Championship last season. And at the moment then they're only, I think they're about 6 and below, aren't they, in the World Championship standings. And it's the likes of Troy, who's had a fantastic season, hasn't he? Really good stuff indeed there for Troy. He's been magnificent, hasn't he, with 7 Grand Prix wins in silver and all that. And so really what you may expect then for silver, what you may expect for bronze or cobalt, can be completely the opposite direction. That's what I love about this sport. That's what I love about ALR. It very much turns the form book on its head. It's really good stuff indeed then. Absolutely love it. We have also got Brooks saying they can cut corners without exceeding track limits. But only certain corners. Serious Mushroom was added in there. Of course, Serious Mushroom, another driver who finished third in the World Championship in silver last season as well, got his maiden Grand Prix win as well, didn't he? Back in the Japanese Grand Prix, it was a close finish between himself and Liam. Yeah, it was a brilliant Grand Prix. Absolutely loved it as well. Pillars retired from the session then. Dynamo Dan then hasn't set a time just yet. He has set a time. I apologise, but he's 3/10 a second away from equal. At the moment, Gunnar abandoned his time and come back in the pits. We're just as we got Brooks saying, I do in most corners, I don't exceed that. So Brooksy there is going to be very interesting there to see how Brooksy performs then in Cobalt on Wednesday. Of course, I don't think there's no Irvine in Cobalt on Wednesday, which is a shame. As William there is retired from the session now, and I'm not sure what's going on with the McLaren team, but that is not safe by any stretch of the imagination now from William. He is going to be, well, I've got to say, he's going to be sweating absolute bucket loads, isn't he? Because I don't think that's going to be safe, is it? Equals coming into the final turn 20 then of this 20 turn course, and out of the final turn then for Equals, he goes 12 fast in the Mercedes before he goes in the fuel same mode as well. Diego in the pits as well. Dynamo Dan then is done a 31.5 then. Summer Wings, and we're on board Summer Wings, another driver who's also in the relegation zone as well. Let's go on board Summer Wings then. Brooks, no, why is he not racing? I think that Irvine is working late, so I think for 2 of the final 4 races there, which is a bit unfortunate for Irvine. He hopes he's done enough there to get himself into bronze for next season there for Irvine. And I've got to say, I'd love to see Irvine, Bro, and Brooksy all into bronze. But I'd also like to see Joseph as well. Hammer time there. Some very quick cookies, isn't there, in the Cobalt division? My word. It's absolutely great stuff, isn't it? We've got Summer Wings coming down the back straight. Chad says now, hopefully he's got rid of those connection gremlins and he's back going again there. Grumman saying, come on, the Haas team. Then Haas in their home Grand Prix. I think the Haas team would like to also seen Gurman there, their de facto team leader. I don't think it's officially their team leader, is it? But Gurman now, who's had a lot of success this season, hasn't he, Gurman? As he's had 3 Grand Prix wins in 2 podiums and 2 pole positions and 5 podiums indeed. Then absolutely magnificent stuff. Summerwings there has gone on the oh no, he is in the wall. He's in the Armco there, and look at the brake disc glowing on there. But I don't think Summerwings is going to be absolutely. Is not even going to be concerned about that one iota. Unfortunately, for Summerwings, he will be out of qualifying. He hasn't got enough time. He has damaged the end plate as well. Then he'll be able to get another lap in, but don't think the time. It's not going to help there because he's got a lot of end plate damage. Aerodynamics is very crucial in the modern Formula 1 cars, isn't it? He is now getting back onto the grass. Then I've got to say the COTA groundsman is going to be absolutely furious with Summerwing, isn't he? Because unfortunately he was probably got this probably got the grass into absolute pristine condition, didn't he? But unfortunately, Summerwings there has kind of made a mess of that, hasn't he? On board Chazza now as well. And my word there, Chazza and Gurman had a great fight last week, didn't they, for pole position? I absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, Chazza didn't get many points, though, but he's a quick customer, isn't he? Chazza is there. I've got to say, I've got cookies on my brain tonight. I don't know why. Maybe I might have to go to Tesco's after this and maybe break open a box or 4. But yeah, Chazza then, it was he was that qualifying session last week would definitely live very much long in the memory for me. It was great to see, wasn't it, Chazza and Gurman? And I hope that is a preview of the future. Then Summerwings there has been disqualified for parking coming into the pits there, so he'll be 20th and last on the grid there. William there is oh no, Chazza's out of qualifying as well. He's just on board with him, and he has disappeared in before our very eyes. He is out. Summerwings is out as well. Dynamo Dan then is using all the track, and then some, isn't he? He is pushing. We've lost Murphy as well. Gunnar is going to have to get his tail going there. Dynamo Dan is through into qualifying too. A magnificent effort there. And he is through then. William is out of qualifying then. Oh my goodness me. So it's between Gunnar and Dynamo Dan then. What has Gunnar got in the tank then? Dynamo Dan has got through by a couple of by just a tenth of a second there. So good stuff indeed there for Dynamo Dan then. What can Gunnar do in the Red Bull then? The Irishman then at the moment there, he looks set fair to be going down to silver next season, but we still have 4 races to go. We have 104 points up for grabs there. Gunnar's fate is still very much in his own hands then. Let's see what he can do. He comes across the line then as we go up to the signature turn 1. By the way, Gunnar's absolutely nailed that onto perfection there. There's a checker flag is fluttering in the very overcast breeze here in Texas. Good stuff indeed then, as I'm working nights for the next 2 weeks. Everyone, I'm glad you confirmed that, because I had a real horrible feeling that I messed that up and got you confused with someone else. I got to say, it's I got my memory's appalling anyway at the best of times. But yeah, so unfortunately, Irvine will not be in the 2 of the last 4 races. But luckily, he will be in 2 of the last 4 races. If you get the cut of my jib, fantastic there. So yes, we will see Irvine in action in a couple of races as well. Then Brooksy, as we got William saying, well, hello there. As I should reply with General Kenobi. We've got Gunnar coming down the back straight as well. Look at that, touching over 190 miles an hour. Then Brooks saying, I didn't make it in to go into bronze. I've only got points in 2 of the first 2 or 3 races there. Unfortunately, Brooksy's been very unlucky, hasn't he, Brooksy? Remember, he came in and he was the first ever driver to win COBALT. If no one has seen COBALT, I would suggest you go back and watch the Japanese Grand Prix, or watch the highlights coming out on Wednesday, 6:30 UK time. Gunnar's out of qualifying, unfortunately, as the back end was not agreeing with him at all, was it, for Gunnar? And he is now coming back into the pits, and so that is such a shame now for Gunnar. He's had some issues, and he is out of qualifying, and he is going to be, oh gosh, there, he's done a cool fart, he's in the wall, he's out of qualifying. Oh dear, both Red Bulls are out then, and this is not good for Red Bull, is it, in the joint constructors, all the constructors for gold even then. I think the Gunnar will be furious, that's why, because he just ran out wide there, and remember, that is what Brooksy was saying earlier on in this session there, and Serious Mushroom as well. It's a brutal circuit when it comes to track limits, and Gunnar is the first of many there to feel the wrath of the COTA track limits there, isn't it, unfortunately, there for Gunnar. As just taking a look at, we're just having a look in the old comment section as well then. So we've got Serious Russian, don't steal cookies, Sean then. Red Bull's fault, not Gunnar's there. Indeed, then yes, I think Red Bull really needs to step up their mark. Since season 1 of ALR, Red Bull have been pretty appalling, really, haven't they? Let's be fair about it. They were really good in season 1. The Red Bull team, where remember that they took Nigel to his first championship there. Maybe he might get a second one as well if he can get himself into gold for next season. But yes, indeed, there was a very good performance as well for the Red Bull team in the opening stage. Then I think that, let me just have a look. Then they scored a 300 and they scored a 10 Grand Prix wins, 8 poles, and 17 podiums in the first season of ALR. So that was a very impressive stuff indeed. There, of course, the drivers are Crazy Hitman, Jochen, and Nigel there. 3 very good drivers indeed. Then, and but since then, unfortunately, the Red Bull team haven't been exactly up to par, have they? Unfortunately, there we have lost our first 5 drivers. So we're going into qualifying 2. Then we're going to lose another 5 drivers before we get into qualifying 3, where pole position for the United States Grand Prix will be in action. We've got a sprint race going on there, so it's lap 1 of 3. Good stuff, then. Anyway, then we're now into qualifying 2. Then qualifying session to go down. Serious question, what is the weather then? Well, the weather is meant to be dry, but if you look at the skies there, I do not trust that sky as far as I can throw a javelin, which is not very far at all, to be honest. I don't even know why they put me on the javelin in sports day, but there you go. Probably because I was a bit too chubby to do the old running stuff. And let's just say discus, I thought it was a pizza at first, so there we go. And the other, I don't know whatever track and field events there were, to be fair. So there we go. Oh, I did try to do the hurdles once, but unfortunately I hurdled through it and not over it. And the long jump there, my technique was all wrong there, because apparently you have to do like a kind of a stretch out kind of thing and not a face plant. Anyway, enough about that. Then of course we do have the Olympics this year, don't we? Is it in Tokyo this year? I think it is, isn't it? So I look forward to. I do like the Olympics. It's really cool, isn't it? To have that. I keep seeing spots of rain through turn 7 and 8 then, but I think it's just my eyes there. I'm gonna have to get my old Specsavers out in a minute to see what's going on there. But goodness me, I keep seeing there's rain then. Infamous Pillars head has got on the soft tire, and this qualifying 2 session is about tyres strategy and getting yourself under the temper under there to get yourself into qualifying 3. There, of course, this knockout format has been on the F1. It's been the qualifying format since 2006. It's been one of Formula 1's best qualifying formats as well. We've had a lot of different formats all year. We had the aggregate time in there in 2005, and only lasted 6-7 races, didn't it? Before that was forward. We also had one lap, one shot qualifier as well, which I thought was a good idea at the time, but it is quite boring to watch one car go around the circle, isn't it? So maybe, but it was very good then, wasn't it? Because it was very pressure of the ultimate, wasn't it? To nail that one lap, wasn't it? But nail that one lap and go, and just go from there. Serious much saying it is very impressive there from Pillars then, as he breaks so late down the hill then. It really is indeed, and that is just an outlap, isn't it? As Pillars that comes across the line, he is starting this up now, and you can see he is burning rubber coming up that hill. He does not have DRS or ERS enabled there, as the telemetry is showing us down at the right hand side there. So he's not burning as much rubber as I probably would like at this moment then. We've got a Renault out there as well. That's Emerson then. So let's go on board with Emerson, who's also on the soft tyres. There's a lot of soft runners out there. We've got Pillars, Emerson, and also Total Peace there, who is very much tailgating Emerson at the moment there. And I don't think Emerson will like that, because he may get a oh, we've got Williams off the there's dynamics and issues there. We'll keep an eye out though, because I think that Emerson does not want to get 5 place grid penalty. Remember that if you stay too close to the car in front, the car behind, the car in front will get a 5 place grid penalty for blocking. So I think there's Emerson there has done the smart thing and let Pease through there, as he does not want an unjust qualifying ban, does he? As Gunnar is now raising, is very much raising the what was it, the very much the suspicious stakes, isn't he? As he has just said that he's in Albon's car, which is why he is not doing well then. Oh goodness me then. So yes, Gunnar is very much oh gosh, that's going to be a CIA investigation now, isn't there, in Gunnar's season? Then that's not going to be oh dear then. So yes, I think Christian Horner. I'm wondering if Christian Horner is very much holding Gunnar back then. What about the other Williams? His pillar said he has invalidated time then, but is he going to go for another by the charity? He is indeed that. 15 minutes in this qualifying session. Now, here's Total P said. So in terms of the Total P said, he is in the Ferrari full time now. The Ferrari Total P says Ferrari have had musical chairs for their second drive, and Mr. Lee has been ever present now from start to finish this season. Good 17 from Mr. Lee. It's 19th Grand Prix start, and this is P's 11th start. He goes fastest on a 34.2. P's is now the Ferrari driver, hopefully to the end of the season. As Milan is unfortunately back to unfortunately Milan is called it a day in ALR. It's such a shame. The man who's had 7 pole positions in his career in ALR, very unlucky not to get a win there for Milan. But yes, of course, we wish him well in his future endeavours. And I love that word, endeavour. I was very happy when I found out about that word. Diego going fastest there on the medium tires, and V Todd has not been sandbagged at all there. He's gone into fast there on a 30.5, 2 seconds in front of the medium shot car of Diego at the moment. Very impressive stuff indeed there from V Todd there, right from the get-go. We got a Haas car of Cowie coming through the final turn as well. He's invalidated his time as well. We get a lot of track invalidations there right from the get-go here, so that is just showing that's just very much driving the point home, isn't it? That was made in the comments earlier on then. So very good stuff indeed there for all the viewers in there. That's why I need you viewers in the comments there, and of course help me out through the stream, because I have no earthly idea what I'm talking about most of the time then. And track and definitely track limits is going to be a major subject in this race here tonight, isn't it? Pillar's very lucky there. I thought he was going to invalidate his time there, but I think he must have backed out of it then. Of course, the track limits is very heavily scrutinised, isn't it, through turn 19 there. We've got equals going in to second fast one, and you can see then he is already going into limpo mode in that Mercedes, and so he is very much light as a whistle, isn't he? We got Mr. Elite who's invalidated this time then, and that is on the first sector. The first sector is it's one of the most greatest sectors in the world, is it? I don't think. Dynamo Dan there is invalidated this time as well, unfortunately. Carboy's invalidated this time. Goodness me, if we was going through a lot of drivers that who invalidated a time, that's at least 4 drivers that we just skipped over, and so that's a bit disappointing for those drivers. Look at those clouds, and they are still and Tango has left the session there. That is not good for Tango. It's those clouds are Those clouds are rolling away now. It's next we've got a bit of brighter sky, or brighter than those big black clouds. Anyway, going through then, Cowie has set a better time this time. He's done a 31.8 there for the Haas car. Of course, Cowie would like to get some good points for the Haas team here tonight then, and I think that Cowie would like to hopefully avenge the Hungarian Grand Prix where he should have, and it could have won that Grand Prix if the AI didn't take over and pitted him at the wrong time. Danger Times there is backed off then, so he's had a couple of gremlins there. Knowlesy is on the soft tire then, so Knowlesy is going to go for the body chair as well. Let's go on board with him. Look at these. He's through the S's there. Oh, looking very Mr. Smooth. Knowlesy is good stuff indeed. They're going for the S. Tango is back in the session there. Unfortunately, I think he's jinxed himself, Tango, out there, as he said earlier on about his connection, and unfortunately that's not the case at all. It's a yellow flag down in sector 2. In the comments as well. Hello everyone, good evening, Diashi. Hope you are. And of course, Diashi will be I wonder if he is still on cloud 9 after that performance in the bronze in the Grand Prix not too long ago then. Not too long ago, it was last week, wasn't it? Last Tuesday. It was a good time. It was a good Grand Prix indeed, wasn't it, for Diashi. Really good stuff. And Diashi very much loving it, isn't he? As he as a reserve driver, and we love to see Diashi back as a full-time driver, so hopefully he will be a full-time driver in a not too distant future, then maybe for season 6 out of ALR. Yellow flags is fluttering behind us at the moment, as Knowlesy is just coming through turn 18 as well then, before coming into 19 and 20. Look at that, as the back end is trying to overtake the front now for Knowlesy, but Knowlesy's not going to be a 2 because everyone's iota. He's changed his number, Knowlesy. I was like, goodness me. Knowlesy is now car 29 then. He's usually car 94. So my word there, as oh gosh there, I am not very happy with that. I do love traditions and stuff, but no, my goodness me. So Knowlesy is not car 94 anymore. He's car 29. Oh gosh there. We got Indian Jesus coming into turn 16 or 17, I should say. Then I'm very much a traditionalist, so I really am now. Of course, I do think the drivers should keep their helmet designs and keep their numbers as well. Having said that, though, I quite like the old numbering system there. They used to follow between 96 and 2013 now. I'm not really keen on drivers having their own individual number, but that's because I got my OCD and everything. India Jesus out the final turn, and India Jesus, my goodness me, he picked that out of his back pocket beautifully, and he is the fastest on the circuit. Good stuff indeed there from Indian Jesus. What about Canetti then? Canetti was on the intermediate tires to start off his first qualifying run there, wasn't it? Goodness me. He knew something that we did in there, but I don't think the rain has come to fruition. That's it for Kente. Kente is driving his second Grand Prix in ALR Gold. And he had in Russia there, he didn't score any points, did he, for the Red Bull team, but he did finish that incredible race. Kente goes second fastest in the Haas car. Got to put my teeth back in. Good stuff indeed there. Pillars is now out on the circuit on the medium tires there. So let's see what Pillars can do. We've also got Emerson out there as well. Got yellow flags fluttering then. Usually his drivers get on the way. It is Nosey who's coming back into the pits, and I think then on his soft tyre run then. So some of the drivers then are staying, having a good lap there on those soft tyres. And while some of the drivers are backing off the likes of Pease, Emerson, and Pillars there, I've the whisper that is going around the ALR paddock at the moment is Pillars is looking very strong in terms of the practice times going on there. Of course, we did not broadcast practice in ALR. We did broadcast the pre-season, did we, not too long ago? I think it was last season or the season before, wasn't it? Where he broadcast the practice session where he's seen that incredible moment of a Faf deciding to put it in the wall in the pit entry in Australia. We've got Total Pease who's done a 34, but that's still not enough about for Pease there. So I'm wondering there, Pease made a mistake then, which is unfortunate. Here comes Pillars. Here is the man who potentially can he get his first Grand Prix win in ALR Gold. He's already had a Grand Prix win in ALR Silver. He won 4, didn't he, in his first 8 races in Silver. He goes 5th fastest there, a whisker behind Emerson at the moment now. It's a couple of tenths behind Emerson. Emerson really enjoyed it coming through the field last time out in Japan there. As Tiango has got 5 minutes there to get himself sorted. He has got off the track there very nicely indeed, actually, because he's seen that we had a Ferrari and a Jordan and a Renault bearing down on him in the background there. We got Carboy who is now coming into turn 18 as well. Look at that then. It's the heat haze, and it looks like the air temperature has cooled down slightly, hasn't it? Because the heat haze is not coming off of the tarmac as much as it was earlier on this session. Carboy into the final corner as well. Looking at the left front tyre across the line. He is second faster, 100th of a second away from Indian Jesus then. I'm loving this. This is good, isn't it? Really good stuff indeed. How well are they concertinaed up then? As we're just now watching the two Ferraris. Mr. Elite is on an outlap now. Pease is I think he's just finished the lap in. No, well, I think he just finished the lap then. But having said that, he's still in the finished. He's not through into qualifying, at 3 just yet. So Pease has got a lot to do at the moment now if he wants to get himself through into qualifying 3. Pease's all-time record in qualifying is 3 pole positions in his career in ALR, isn't it? So he has a good record in qualifying, doesn't he? Here's Danger Times then. I got to say, I'm a big fan of this man then. This is only his second Grand Prix start, and he's driving for the Mercedes here tonight in car 12. But Danger Times said, my goodness me, he really mixed up with the big guns last week there, and once again showing his pace there. He is the fastest at qualifying too so far. Wow, really looking good. Really looking forward to what he could do then throughout the course of his ALR career. Infamous players coming back in the pits as well. Dynamo Dan then and into the back straight as well, breaking down then into second gear. I've just kicked myself in the face. I didn't know I was that nimble. And he is now into the very technical, twisty part then. Troy saying, good evening, people. Hello, Troy. I've also got Serge saying, Jordan Buzz in Hornet. What a livery then. A big up Cardboy and the Renault team as well. It's from Troy, of course. I think Renault have got all the marbles, haven't they, in the ALR Gold. Now they've got the constructors and the drivers as well. But there is still a lot to play for. But Renault have already been crowned the constructors championships, aren't they? I think Emerson will be going for some individual goals now, won't he? Dynamo Dan out the final turn. Dynamo Dan goes at 9th fastest then in the Williams car. Good stuff indeed there for Dynamo Dan. Cowie's invalidated his time with 120 seconds to go then. What about Mr. Elite then? Come in for, oh my goodness me, that Haas car. I thought he was going to just get in the way then of the Ferrari. Mr. Elite into turn 19 as well. Now into 20 then. This is the the last corner. What can he do then? It's a, I've got to say, it's just a corner, really, isn't it? Out of the final turn, Mr. Elite goes 7 fastest in the Ferrari. A turn for a second away from his former teammate then. Dynamo Dan then is going for his second bite of cherry there. He's 1400 to a second down on his first split time, but still good enough. But Haas is getting out of the way then. I think that's Kenty then. He's just getting away with a minute to go in this qualifying session there. It's still starting to really session is starting to really heat up, isn't it? Even though it's a very overcast day here in Kota, isn't it? Of course, we've got another 3 Grand Prix. Well, I'd say we've got 4 at this moment in time. And of course, we've got gold coming up in just a few moments. Silver tomorrow night, 7:30 UK time. Bronze, 7:30 UK time Tuesday. And cobalt Wednesday, 7:30 UK time as well then. Yes, keep an eye on that. And I am expecting rain over the course of 4 of these, over the course of one of these 4 Grand Prix then. So keep an eye out for that as well then. So yes, that is going to be very interesting. Nauseous to start us out then. And he's going for all or nothing. He's currently on the cusp. He's still through at the moment. Infamous Pierce has thrown on a set of soft tyres. Every car out on circuit is on the soft tyres. Dynamo Dan is not improved there. He was a whisker behind then. We got 2 Ferraris then who are in the mix at the moment. We got Pillars then who, sorry, not Pillars then. We got Total Peace then who had to back off. I think I was going back a season or 2 then because Pillars did drive for the Ferrari, didn't he, when he's in silver. Yellow flags just in the final sector as well. Ignore those yellow flags for now because it is just drivers trying to find a gap then. And Mr. Elite goes 6 fast, the second bite of cherry. He's found 2 tenths a second. Quite impressive stuff indeed there. Wow, we got Nosey there down the back straight as well. Dynamo Dan then is just on a in-lap by the looks of that. So Nosey just driven to the middle part of the circuit as well. The checker flag has fallen then. Infamous Pillars is he going to get through? I don't think he is he? Infamous Pillars is out of qualifying now. He's not timed it right at all. Pillars has a nose. He is purple in the second sector as well. Oh gosh, so Pillars is out of qualifying. No, he isn't. He's through at the moment. And I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Danger Times and also Carboy has finished their time as well. But Pillars is going to be looking over his shoulder now. Is he the man who was touted to be potentially the favourite here in the United States here tonight is in major difficulty before he even finished off the is that Knowles again a bit squirrely then. And we have got Knowlesy going full fast. Zequaz has just popped himself into 8 fast while Pillars is now on the very edge. He could be out of qualifying. Buckets is in that car. Pease has not got himself sorted either, but he is on his final attempt as well to see if he can get through into qualifying at 3 then. Look at the rubber already down on the tarmac there. Pease accelerates it away. I am perspirated already. Goodness me, I'm going to get my sweatband out in a minute. And here's Pease through turn 18. Car 2. And of course, car 2 is infamous for David Coulthard fans. He had car 2 in 99 and 2000. Pease has got it in season 5 of a gold here. And he comes across the line. He is car 1 now. He is on pole position. No, he's not. He's the fastest qualifying 2. As Diego missed out by the whisker of his teeth. And Emerson is now fast as well. That is quite a major statement of intent there from Emerson. Oh my word, Cowie is going for a lap. Mr. Elite is invalid this time, but the big Cowie I think is backed off. As he has backed off. He is out of qualifying as well. The big name that has been knocked out of qualifying at 2 then is unfortunately is Infamous Pillars, and I was not expecting that when I started this qualifying session here tonight. On my piece of paper it said look out for Pillars. Unfortunately we have looked out for Pillars. He is out of qualifying, and both Williamses are out on the second time of us, and then Diego out of qualifying as well. Cowie also out of qualifying. Tango is out as well, unfortunately there for Tango, and he's just messaged in the comments as well. The only thing that Emerson can't win is the most improved driver then. I've got to say, well, he potentially could really, because he's been he was quick last season, wasn't he? But he had a lot of technical gremlins to start off season 4, didn't he? And really there he was robbed of a couple of wins beforehand, wasn't he? But having said that though, this season he's got it all together. The team and the driver combination has been mighty, hasn't it? That is why he's a double world champion. That is why Renault are the constructors champions with 4 races to go. We have got Sirius Mercedes Silver will get the reins, so relax at bronze and cobalt. Yeah, to be honest, I think the FARF gives Silver their own weather forecast system for next season, for next week, don't they? Goodness me. No, tomorrow I should say. As it very as much is the case. Rain has always affected the silver race. But I said that, I think Cobalt has had a lot of rain as well, haven't they? We have got Tango saying only one word can describe me at the moment. 4 letters. Oh goodness me. And we'll just leave it like that, shall we? Carboy saying 29-3, ... Diego has blocked me completely there from Cowie as well then. So that is unfortunate there, and I think that there might be appeal and potentially the book being thrown at Diego there, unfortunately. And that's probably the reason why Cowie has been knocked out of qualifying too then. Tango then is gotta say not very happy about that. Out of 40 positions, Cowie 13th is Dynamo Dan. Diego in 12th and Infamous Pillars 11th. Out of qualifying and Infamous Pillars that is quite surprising, isn't it? Diego has apologised then, so unfortunately it might be clear cut then, but remember that actual Formula 1 drivers also get this quite a lot as well. So it's very difficult, isn't it, to know the car behind when you're trying to when you're just trying to get these cars in primed condition for your one lap. It is very difficult, isn't it, to focus on the track as well as trying to get these very high speed machines in prime condition for a qualifying lap. You can see we're into the Alfa Romeo garage there with VTOL. That was a great shot, wasn't it? You see the mechanics there just huddled around the car, aren't they? So they are getting this living machine there, very going then and getting ready there. We've got Pillar saying, "Don't worry, Sean, I have got this." Then all good. So Pillar saying might be a shrewd strategical manoeuvre here, then perhaps then. Of course, unfortunately, my brain capacity is not that large, to be fair, so I cannot think past one qualifying session, let alone going into the race then. Emerson coming out on to the circuit as well. Look at the undulation there going up into turn 1 there. I've got to say, because it's so steep there going into turn 1, you could brake a lot later than you think you can at a normal corner. It's really good, isn't it? Indeed, Dan. I reckon we're going to see a lot of lunges there. We've seen that. I think we had German having some absolutely outstanding overtakes last season. Emerson had 1 or 2 good overtakes as well. I remember when Emerson was coming back through the field after his late pit stop there. Carrying on with the comments as well, whilst Emerson is trying to get himself into the zone. Serious Rush say, don't be sorry, Diego. It's tactics, bud. Then it's Serious Rush now, giving it a good old, giving it some banter in the comments as well. We've also got Pillar saying we've got 400 400 IQ move and fresh medium tires. I gotta say, I must be my IQ is lower than that, man. I think it's lower than 69 at the moment because I really struggle. I tried to work out what IQ stood for. So there we go. If ever thought that I was smart, well, I've just thrown that one completely in the road bin. I don't think anyone's ever thought that anyway. Emerson, a car 21 then, which I think is absolutely disgusting because I should be the only car 21 in ALR, but never mind. Emerson there is on a outlap and more now. He is the double world champion as well, which is good stuff indeed. So we've got 2 double world champions now in ALR. We've got Granty season 2 and 3. Then remember Granty's second title defense. His second title was much more impressive than his first, wasn't it? Because his first went right down to the wire, and from ALR's point of view, it was exciting, wasn't it? It was dramatic as well. But his second title defense was quite impressive. That's where a lot of the records came from. This season, though, Emerson is very much so. Grant is very much our Schumacher, wasn't he, in ALR? Now we have gone from Schumacher to Hamilton, which is Emerson now, and he's just breaking those records, isn't he? Emerson is. I didn't expect the Granty's records there to be broken in a very long time, or if at all, but that is exactly what Emerson's done there. But next season, for season 6 there, Emerson cannot rest on his laurels, not by any stretch of the imagination, because there is drivers queuing up there for season 6 then, which will be on the F1 2021 game. Looking forward to that then. 23 circuits then around the world in ALR then, as we start off in an unusual place in Bahrain now. Of course, ALR has never started off a different circuit apart from season 3, which is in the Russian Grand Prix, of course, wasn't it? But ever since then, we have followed an official calendar, haven't we? Because it got me completely thrown of where he was each and every week then. But yes, so we will be starting in Bahrain for next season. We'll be following the official calendar of F1 2021. Well, it's the official calendar when it came out at the start of the season then, so there or thereabouts. So yes, keep your eyes peeled then for season 20. Season 20 what? Season 6 as well. Goku Kakarot said, OMG, 23 circuits. It's going to be a mammoth season, isn't it? 22 circuits is quite long, really, but yeah, they are trying to stretch the envelope now and have 23 circuits, haven't they? We got a couple of couple of returning favourites, haven't we, in the form of the San Marino Grand Prix, which is not the San Marino Grand Prix anymore, is it? But in Imola, we'll talk about that in a minute then, because Emerson out of the final turn, and Emerson goes fast and on a 29.5. It's not as quick as his qualifying 2 performance there for Emerson. Out of, he did make a mistake in this final sector there. We got V Todd going second fast there on the 30.2. That's a good time for V Todd. Pease is on pole position there by 300 of a second there. McLaren coming up to the line as well. It's Indian G said he has just started us up there. I'm a bit too far in front then. Cadetti has just gone up into 4 fastest there. Danger Times then is just on halfway through his up. Equals has just started us up. So Mr. Lee goes into 5th fastest in the Ferrari. Brilliant stuff indeed then. So I'm going to stick with Danger Times for the moment as he is coming down into the big braking point in turn 12. And look at those tyre rubbers there. Someone had a lot of, didn't have much grip at all there, did they? It was accelerated almost, well out of the corner there. My goodness me. Absolutely incredible stuff indeed. Goku saying, Bahrain, OMG. Yes, indeed, that, of course, we will be not on the short circuit of Bahrain, or the outer loop of Bahrain, of course, be official race in Bahrain, wasn't it? And I think that's a great race to... That's a great race to start the championship off next season, isn't it? Bahrain is usually a good race to watch in the ALR. Danger Times has gone 3rd fast there, and he is the 3rd driver into the 29s there. I'm looking forward to the Danger Time when he gets a full-time seat, because I got to say, he is a very quick cookie indeed, isn't he? He's looking a very strong competitor, isn't he? And Aussie out of the final turn, and he is currently 8th fast, and Cartboy on a lap then. So is Indian Jesus as well then. So an Indian Jesus, I think, has backed down. I think so is Cartboy as well. So these 2 drivers are going to have to pin their hopes on one and done then for the final lap then here tonight. Then. So Carboy and Indian G said it's going to be a lot of pressure on their shoulders of both drivers as well. Carboy is actually going for a second time run now then. So here he goes then, 6 minutes ago this qualifying session then out of the final turn. Let's see what he can do then. And he now as Equals gone too wide there into turn 19, I think he invalidated his time anyway. He's also got a car 21 as well. Absolutely horrific, isn't it? Into the pits there comes Equals now. So he's abandoned his time run and come back into the session, come back into the pits there. We're just taking a look to see what the second Mercedes driver is doing, and I think he is going for a second bite of the cherry, but it's 2.5 seconds down, and so he might abandon that then. Carboy's going for a second time run as well. And so we're just now watching at Knowles at the moment as he's into the 3rd and final sector as well. So it's going to be 5 times in Bahrain, and Austria 18 times. Goodness me. Diego saying they should add the Bahrain outer loop instead of the Bahrain short layout. I like all Bahrain variations, to be honest. I think that's a good point. I'm wondering if the Bahrain outer loop may class as a shorter track. Oh no, Nosey has invalidated his time. He's back into the pits there, and on the final couple of laps as well. So Nosey is having to come back into the pits there. What a shame there for Nosey. And yeah, that's a bitter blow, isn't it? So yeah, be a bit disappointed that Nosey would this he invalidated near the end. Then Cartboy is 14 seconds up, but he's also invalidated his time as well. V-Todd is out straight away now. He's in 4th position moment. V-Todd is a very strong weekend so far from V-Todd. He just needs to keep it clean and precise as well. And I think he would like to get some more points. He has got 51 points in his bank then, has he, for this season. So I think that's a very good season, isn't it? So very much right home about in the Alfa Romeo. Very good stuff. He's been brilliant, but I think my driver of the season has definitely been Carboy. He's been absolutely magnificent, hasn't he? We got Stephen asking, is this on PC? No, it's on PlayStation, my good man. We've also got Bob. Bob also answering as well. Good 17, thank you, Bob. It's always a bit slow behind there. We've just got V-Top then on an outlap. Then Equals also on the outlap, and same with Indian Jesus as well. Good stuff indeed. That knows just plenty of time if he has the tyres. Then he's got 4 minutes to get himself sorted out. Same with Cartboy and Indian Jesus and Equals as well. Excuse me. Much better. On a frog in my throat then. Oh gosh, not a literal one then. As I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I had to cough to clear my throat then. We got Becca saying, "Jeepers, it's dark here." It is, isn't it? I think that's what we've been expecting, rain throughout most of the session. It just hasn't come, as it's been a very overcast and dull day here in Kota. Serious Mushroom was asking about the weather as well. We got it confirmed dry, didn't we? But I don't think we was going to believe the drivers, were we? But There's been no perspiration out of the sky just yet, has there? And with 3.5 minutes to go, hopefully that won't dampen the spirits of these drivers. All you guys at home watching, and we're on board now with Vital as he goes through the kinks of the USA. And now coming up into the first split time, 200 a second down on the first sector time for car 9 in the Alfa Romeo. Then of course that car 9's feels quite fresh, doesn't it, on the Alfa Romeo? As Ericsson, of course, was car 9 in 2018 and before. Vital on the back straight. We've got Indian Jesus who's just started up as well. And look, he'll hear the beep. He doesn't even need the beep. I don't think Vital doesn't. He knows exactly where that DRS line is. And you can see it's a very overcast day because that Ferris wheel's not going around either, is it? And so now then coming down in to look at the inside left front tyre before accelerating away. Vital is gone purple in the second sector, but he's 1700s down still. But he's let's see what he can do then with a couple of corners from home. And this is the technical point and squirt part of the circuit. Oh no! And he's got on the he's done a Rosberg. He got the accelerator too much. Vital's first time is done. It looks like that's going to be his only second run as well, unfortunately. So that is such a shame. And Farf is sending out extra invites just in case anyone lags out. And I hope I don't lag out, because if as soon as the session stops, my stream breaks, which is absolutely really ruining me at the moment. This damn PlayStation 5 contraption. There we go. That was great, wasn't it? I only bought it because I just wanted the higher streaming resolution and all that kind of stuff. I keep smacking myself in the face. I need a new mic, I think, because this one sticks out too much. It's Indian Jesus. I keep flaming my hands as well. Indian Jesus then is in turn 17 as well. That's very much a Bahrain-esque kind of turn. It's at turn 16 and 17. Now it's turn 18, which we go to Turkey for that kind of replica. And look at that tower, and it's a big old high tower. You won't catch me up there, really, because I got nobody. Now into turn 20 as well, then for Indian Jesus. Out of the final turn for car 20. No, 69. He goes 7 fast. As said, Haas car of Canetti coming out of the final turn as well. Canetti once again showing his stuff in gold. Then he's really shown his stuff in every single league he's participated in so far. Canetti has, and he is very much a he's very impressive indeed. Vital's retired from the session, unfortunately. We got the second Haas car. Canetti still on an outlap at the moment. We got Nosey on an outlap as well. I'm just taking a look to see who's on a quick lap at the moment. He is Equals out on a quick lap. So is Indian Jesus as well. We got Carboy who's down the far end of the circuit. And now then he's got no one in front of him. That's a Carboy, but it looks like he's abandoned this time then, and he's giving Total Pete a lovely slipstream. But unfortunately for Total Pete, he is not on the lap at the moment now, is he? We're going to stick with Indian Jesus going for a second bite of the chair as well, and here he goes then. He has enough fuel in the car then, because his fuel light is not flashing on the dashboard down in the right hand part of the screen now. He's got a bit of versa. He's just got over half the years left, hasn't he? And they're breaking down then into third gear as well. And there's a Ferrari in front of us, and that is Total Peace, who's currently the defending pole sitter at the moment, and this will be his fourth pole position of his career, and this will be the third pole position of the season as well if he gets there. Look at that, is Indian Jesus very much scrambling away there to grip on that McLaren now. My word, there is getting very it's getting very much a twitchy bum time here, isn't it? And Mr. Lee is right in the way there of Indian Jesus. That's going to be a problem there for Indian Jesus. It doesn't look like it's impeded us out too much there. Indian Jesus goes 5th fastest there. What about Equals then? Equals is 6th faster. Look at that then. He is a whisker away, half a tenth of a second away from Indian Jesus. That is the third round of the grid for the United States Grand Prix. Magnificent. Canetti is a tenth of a second up in the first split time as well. Breaking down then into turn 12-ish, something like that, or 13. That's very accurate reporting there from me. Connected out 4/10 of a second up on the first split, on the second split time then from the Ferrari powered Haas car, and that car is looking very twitchy on the rear there. Connected is from car 21 as well. Oh my goodness me! Oh wow! And he's also gone the powered out, so he's goodness me, then this final part of that then looking very twitchy on the rear there for Canetti. I wonder if he's got a more lower downforce package on that Haas car as well to help him on the straight set. That will help him with overtaking. May not help him now on the one lap pace then, but it's not going to matter. He is 7th fast at the moment. So Canetti could improve that. Nosey, one and done lap here for Nosey out of the final turn. Nosey 4th fastest there. He's enjoying this place here tonight. He is on the second row of the grid there, and at the moment he's out qualified his rival. No, he hasn't, not yet. I apologise there. Cardboy is currently in 2nd fast at the moment, and Emerson is on pole position there. He is Matt's qualifying 2 time there. Is Is that enough then? In Cardboy out of the final turn, and Cardboy, can he get a time on the board? He is full fastest now. Magnificent. Total Peace has not improved his time, nor his danger time either. And it's and it could potentially be, it could be Emerson on pole position. I'm thinking it's Emerson on pole position there. As we're just on board then with Equals as well, as I think he's backed off then, and just on board the Mercedes he has backed off. It is Emerson on pole position then for the United States Grand Prix. It's 9th pole position of the season there. Oh my word there, and I think that is already a record then in ALR, magnificent stuff indeed. And that is Emerson's 20th pole position of his career as well. Magnificent stuff indeed there. Wow, this man who, we said it a couple of weeks ago, of course, in Season 2, his first ever pole position was at the Japanese Grand Prix, round 18. Now he's on 20 pole positions there. His Achilles heel has really been his qualifying form. But in Season 4, he really nipped that in the bud, didn't he? He showed that he was good in qualifying in Season 4. And in Season 5, he's carried it on there. His 9th pole position of his season. Magnificent stuff there for Emerson. He is on pole position then for the Renault team as well. Magnificent stuff then. As we got Indian Jesus is truly Jesus. Well, from Wake Ray there. Hello, hello Ray. Welcome to the stream. So I don't think I've seen you in the college before then. So welcome. Equals. Sorry, Seraphin saying good luck. Equals. TK. Hey pal. Good evening. And TK. We've also got Equals saying cheers. Mushroom as well. Emerson now is on pole position and for the United States Grand Prix. Didn't win this race last season, did he? Emerson didn't. So he'll be hoping that he can this season. He did win the race before the season before, back in Season 3. Of course, our previous race winners around here is Fisher, Emerson, and Alham. Then, so it's been a very kind race for the Mercedes drivers. Then, and Danger Times could potentially now add another win for the Mercedes team. Then, Emerson pole position by 2/10 seconds from Pease, who didn't improve his second run there. I wonder, he must have made a mistake somewhere. Unfortunately, Danger Times once again showing that he is a quick cookie, isn't he? In third position, Cardboy one and done there, moved up to fourth position. Knowlesy then down into fifth. V Todd is 6th there with India G's and Equal 7th and 8th. Canete in 9th and Mr. Lee is 10th. Fallis a top 10 for the United States Grand Prix. Right then, so we're now getting ready for the race itself. I've got my fingers, my toes, everything crossed then as well then, so that we can get going. Oh, it's 1-0 to Sheffield United, if anyone was interested. Thank you as well to Wake Ray then, who is subscribed to us. Good stuff indeed there, my good man. Good luck the 4th best league in ALR from Serious Russian. Of course, so we do enjoy gold, don't we? As of course, it is the fastest of the leagues, isn't it? In terms of the categorization there. But it's not too faster than silver, and it's not. And I think silver's not too fast than bronze, and cobalt is not too fast than bronze. If you get the cut of my jib, then so it's very close leagues, isn't it? It's not like the Premier League, where, for example, I don't know, if Nottingham Forest got promoted, then they might be odds on to get relegated. I think in LR it's completely different, isn't it? There, if you get promoted from silver, let's make an example, shall we? Gurman, who's got promoted from silver, the silver champion last season, is 5th in the World Championship now. We have also got Liam, who was 2nd in the World Championship, if I'm not very much mistaken, last season. He is now in 6th position this season, doing a great job. B. Todd as well, who of course, he was 4th in the Championship in silver last season, and he's also done a very good job indeed. They're nowhere near the relegation zone, and I think it's mathematically impossible, not quite, but it's almost mathematically impossible there for all the silver drivers who got promoted to gold to be free. To be on for another season in gold then. Right then, let's go for the grid, shall we, from front to back then. Those are the tyre selections then. We have not got a hard tyre in sight. Nope, I am wrong. We have a Summer Wing who's on the hard tyres. Injured, Jesus, left the session now. Hopefully we can get back in pronto then, because that's not very good indeed then. How's Pillarstein so far back? Becca's just asked that. I think that it was it's a strategical call there from Pillars there. He wants to start length on new medium tyre. And for Pillars, he is a quick cookie around here, isn't he? I'm still on about cookies. So that is why Pillars is too far back then. He thinks it is a strategical call then. Right then. And let's go for the grid show. We've got 20 laps around here. Look at it. It's a beautiful day out here now. Look at the sun. Absolutely baking the track, isn't it, here in Austin tonight? Emerson is on pole position. This is 20th pole position of his career in ALR. Magnificent. Pease is alongside him on row 1 there in the Ferrari. Pease there. Lovely helmet design there to go. The Ferrari, beautiful 17 there. Ferrari, of course, have had a difficult season in terms of the revolving door driver. Said, let's see then what P's could do at the final stage as well. Mr. Elite there has been ever present, doing a good job for Ferrari. Danger Times in a third position there. Magical debut for Danger Times was the last time out there. As unfortunately, at the very end of that race, he only got a point, didn't he, to his name where he deserved a lot more. Danger Times said, let's see if we can get some tonight. Carboy in fourth position there. He is second in the World Championship, trying to extend his advance between himself and Nosey. He's almost there to confirm second position. He's already confirmed himself third. As we got a Ferrari who's gone off there. Is Pease there, warmed up his tires too much there, and very much taken after Alan Prosser went off in the San Marino Grand Prix in 1990 or 89, wasn't it? So P's off the circuit, then going back through the grid there. Nosey in fifth position, V Todd in sixth. Good performance from V Todd there. Injured Jesus. Hopefully he's got control of his car. He's a ghost at the moment there. Equals in 8th position. Canetti in 9th position. Mr. Elite in 10th. Pillars wants to start on the medium tires. He has done that, so he is going to be. So he's going to be grinning from ear to ear. Diego on the soft, fresh. Oh my goodness me! On the soft tires there. The only winner free drivers is on the soft tires. Dynamo Dan in 13th. Strong performance from Dynamo Dan. Cowie in 14th. Tango in 15th. For not a happy bunny. Judging from the comments there. 60th position is William there. Can he get some points for the McLaren team? Murphy in 70th position in the Renault. 18th position is Chazza there. Hopefully Chazza could get his gremlin sorted out. Gooner in 19th, 20th position is Summer Wing then. Lovely shot here from the nose cone on the Renault car as well, as the red lights are on them, but no one is home just yet then. No, we're now just waiting for the red lights. Come on, Charles has had a great start then. The red lights are on then, and we're going to go in the United States. Lights out, and it's go, go, go! And it's Emerson who gets away nicely well, but Pease has got the inside going into turn one there. Has he got a lunge? He's having a lunge there. Emerson and Pease almost make contact. Pease is running about wide there. Emerson now is not yielding there, and Emerson's on the inside there, but Pease has taken the advantage. He's taken the lead. That's her. I'm not sure who that was going off. I'm thinking it might have been a Carboy, because Danger Time just dropped down to fourth position then, and here we go then. We're all through the S's safely. I think that's Alfa Romeo going wide then, but it is Pease who has got the advantage then over Emerson. Mr. Lee has also got past well. Indian Jesus is spinning. He is spinning. He is off the circuit then. He had a good start and he's dropped down the order. Unfortunately then, yellow flag said his tank has dropped down the order. Is that not good even? And Chazza has had a great start to the race, but we'll ignore Chazza for the minute then, as he is unfortunately he's not in the session just yet, as we now do some slip streaming and down the back straight. Pillars has not got past anyone yet, has he? But he's having a look now on the look at this. Look at these cars, and that's a Haas car having a look on the inside of it is Pillars, and it is Pillars and Canetti having a fight, and Pillars is going up the inside, and he has the inside, dives up the inside, he takes the Haas car. Cowie's going to go up and under as Canetti has been forced out there, but Pillars is now left front wide over there. Oh my goodness me! Oh gosh there. And showing his rear wheel then, and now look, Canetti's on the outside then, look left, there's the Haas car on the outside, on the soft tires, he is through, he passes the Haas car, no, the Williams car, and away he goes then. Good stuff indeed that is. Oh no, what's happening there? Pillars, has he damaged the car, has he? It was getting a bit too close, wasn't it? He is in the pits and India Jesus 12-second fastest up, magnificent stuff. Tango in the pits as well then. This is not good at all for both these two drivers. I'm wondering if they're going to need. Oh my gosh, it's three abreast there between, and there's debris off of the car. It was off Murphy's car. I'm not sure. There's debris off someone's car. It's Injured Jesus there, lunged up the inside there. Murphy's okay then, but I'm not sure that's a McLaren. It's Injured Jesus. It's got debris. It's got damage there on the car then. On board with Injured Jesus, and he is struggling. He's already lost the second end, the first sector alone there. Murphy's got to just make sure he's got. Oh gosh there, and Injured Jesus going out, swooping out. Murphy's got a 3-second penalty there. He's not going to be too impressed. That William is on the outside there. William has got a point to prove with the McLaren tonight, hasn't he? We got Murphy on the dropping down to 15th position there. He needs to get by India Jesus as quickly as possible. India Jesus limping at the moment there. Murphy is the only driver then with the with a penalty to his name at this moment in time then, coming down the hill then as a Vitor dropping down the order. Tango's left the session, and look at the lock of the tyres already. Equals in a strong 7th position at the moment. It's Chazza who is absolutely loving life in the front there. And what about this battle here then? And India Jesus said is scraped away slightly then. We're going to go through the order in just a minute, and when Chazza hopefully will come back in the session in not too distant future then. And now we've got to India. That's a Williams off. That's Dynamo Dan who's off. there. He's recovering now. Summer Wings said, who's on the hard tire then. So he is going for the long game here. Look at the understeer on that McLaren. Now, DRS has now been enabled there, but Indian Jesus staying out there in the second in the McLaren at the moment. I'm wondering if he might let his teammate through here because it's not helping his teammate at the moment, is it? So we're on lap 3 then, and Total Peace is currently still leading now from Emerson in second. And Cardboy is having a third position now. Danger Time is in fourth, and with Nosey fifth. Equals is in sixth position. Mr. Elite 7 feet, Todd 8th, Cowie 9th, 10th position is 10th position is Cadetti as well in both Haas cars, doing a good job so far. Back on board with Murphy there, but he's just staying back slightly though, isn't he? Because he doesn't want to be involved then. But I'm surprised that Energies hasn't let his teammate through yet, because McLaren have got an almighty scrap for the third in the Constructors' Championship. But of course, these drivers are hard wire to win, isn't they? That's the second 3-second penalty. We are expecting penalties, though. A lot of penalties in this Grand Prix, aren't we? And we're coming down the hill as well. Goodness me, I've got to wipe the sweat on my eyes. Oh gosh, then I think I'll get more worked up than these drivers here. Vitor has got past Mr. Oh, lovely shot. Oh my gosh, now he cut very close to the Ferrari wing then. Vitor looking at the inside tyre as well. Up into 8th position now goes Vitor. Then William has got past his teammate as well. But his teammate there has had a great run there. Oh my gosh, this could end in tears then. And oh gosh, it has ended in tears, and he's gone off the track. Murphy out of look there, but Murphy now be a big concern about his front wing. Oh my word there. And now then is and looking at the soft tires, they've just got so much more grip than, haven't they? But look, oh gosh, Aaron, I'm not sure. It's Indian Jesus showing him how to count to one there. Oh my word there. And oh gosh there. And now, oh gosh, good gosh there. And it's getting a bit bumpy here, isn't it? Gooner's on the inside there. There's contact there for Gooner and the Indian Jesus. That was close, wasn't it? And we're on board there with the the Red Bull driver as well, coming up the hill as well. And let's see, got to have a lunch. Gooner got to have a lunch. Canetti and Diego are fighting. Oh my goodness me, where are they? Oh, they've just disappeared. Oh my word. Oh, good lord. And Canetti is what's up in here? We got yellow flags in 1 and 2. That's Vitor is off the circuit. Oh no! And Vitor 3 second minute for Dynamo done there. Vitor was having a magnificent race there. He has recovered as he got damaged there. He looks okay then. We're not sure what happened there. Murphy has got past William now. As William now is dropping down the order there, but Murphy's up the inside. Murphy is very much in the centre of the attention at the moment. My goodness me, the Renault driver is getting a lot of interesting battles at the moment, isn't they? My word! Emerson there is 3 tenths of a second away the one, and Mr. Elite there is dropped down now because Callie is now up into 7th position as well. Charles is dropping down the order as well. He's not in the race at the moment there for the Red Bull team. Red Bull in desperate need of some points here tonight, and at the moment that is not the case, is it? Both Red Bulls are out of the points there. However, Gooner is in a very solid 14th position now. He needs to get past Indian Jesus though, because Indian Jesus is a limping wounded McLaren, isn't he? Unfortunately for Injured Jesus, Pease is still leading by half a second now from Emerson in second position. And third is Carboy. He's gone up 1 position there. Danger Time dropping down to 4th position. Knowles is held in position in 5th. Mr. Elite there is getting a bit waggy there. And Canetti there is having some issues there coming out of the final turn. And then look at this side. And now Diego is on the racing line. And so Canetti is going to have to figure out the fending here. And not quite though, as Canetti goes up and under. And he keeps that position then as well. There's a good stuff indeed there between the two Haas drivers. Both Haas in their home Grand Prix motor in 7th and 8th and 9th position. Good stuff. Oh, he's got a penalty there. The first Haas car of Cowie. Lack of penalties might be it's going to be the safety car as Gooner is off. He's off in a major way there. Gooner has got off the circuit there, and Gooner is out of the Grand Prix. Oh goodness me! I think Summer Wings just wanted to get a closer look. Then Gooner is the first retirement of the Grand Prix as well, and that would be Gooner's 8th Grand Prix, 8th DNF of the season. Then, unfortunately for Gooner, and that is the most DNFs he's had, the most DNFs anyone's had in the season so far. Unfortunately for Gooner, Tango coming out of the pits now, then having a bit of an unlucky start here. Tango is, and let's go to the tire strategy, shall we? So then is Pillars there has gone at medium at the moment there. So Pease leads the Grand Prix. Is anyone going to come in the pits there and throw on the intermediate, throw on the medium or the hard compound tire then? Well, I've got to say, I don't actually know really what the strategy is around here. So that is the beauty of this game, isn't it? Brilliant stuff in indeed. And I'm trying to catch up with the old commentary. I'll keep up as best I can. And is P's coming? He is in the pits then. So P's in the pits. Gunnar is not going to be a very happy champion at all. Then P's in the pits. And Emerson in the pits. Where all the top 4 are in the pits. Knowles, he has stayed out. He has stayed out on the soft tyres. And so the race leaders in the pits. And so here's P's, and they're changing onto the hard tyres on the Ferrari team are. He is being held up though. He is being held up. Then as we'll just take a look. Then Emerson is out. Then he's on the hard tyre as well. We got Cardboy. Is Cardboy staying on the soft? He has stayed on the soft there. So going for an attacking move here. Cardboy is. Cowie has stayed out as well. So is Chazza on the soft tyres in the Red Bull. And remember, Chazza is in AI mode. Danger times on the medium tyres. Again, very close there between Mr. Lee and Diego. Summer Wings is on the hard tyre as well. No need for Summer Wings to come in the pits just yet then. And look at all these queue of cars coming out of the pits as well. Equals we got William there and the hard tyres. Right, V-Todd has gone the soft tyres. Dynamo down there, changing the nose cone on the Williams there. We've also got Infamous Pillars coming in the pits as well. But Pillars is going to have to wait for his teammate to be serviced there. Oh dear. And the Williams mechanics are now going to work now, so they're trying to scramble back into position, and they're going to have to get Pillars' tyres ready. Of course, they have to be. Of course, every tyre is marked, aren't they? And you cannot, as introduced as ever session. Cannot have Dynamo Dan's tyres on, because that will result in a penalty, won't it? So it has to be Pillars' tyres. That is why the Williams mechanics were going back into the garage, finding Pillars' tyres before he's allowed to be released and go back out there. And they're just now on board then with Pillars. Had only one retirement so far. The Gunnar out of the Grand Prix, unfortunately. So that's such a shame there for Gunnar. And we're not sure what entirely happened there, but he was quite close to between one of the McLaren said. But of course, that is very much surmised. So let's take a quick overview of what has occurred in this Grand Prix so far. Then, so we have 4 drivers at the top of the standings at the moment. That is Knowlesy, Cowie, and Murphy. They have all stayed out on the original tyres to start the race on. Knowlesy on the soft tyres, and we got 2 medium tyres of Cowie and Murphy. Pease and Emerson have gone to the hard tyres. They're 5th and 6th, and they are the drivers that are on the front row of the grid. Cardboy is in 7th position. He is on the soft compound tyre at the moment. Danger Times has gone on the medium tyres. This is incredible. All drivers so far have completely gone very much different ways of how to approach this Grand Prix, and we love it, don't we, in the commentary box? Absolutely magnificent stuff. But Danger Times on the medium tyres, hard tyres for Summer Wings. He hasn't come in the pitch yet, as he Summer Wings hasn't. Mr. Elite is on the hard tyres, trying to get those tyres in the race set. Canetti is on the medium tyres, Diego on the mediums as well. Same with Equals, William on the hard tyres. V Todd going for an attacking strategy like Cardboy. We'll see how that goes. And then we've also got Dynamo down on the medium tyres, Injured Jesus on the medium tyres, and we've got Infamous Pillars coming back in the pits. He's coming out and careful, but if he's come back in the pits, I'm wondering then if he's going to go for the hard tyres. See in the race, Pillars then, who unfortunately is having a bit of a rough time. And there are the hard tyres, we can tell, because he's got the white Pirelli right in on the sidewalls. He is out of the pits now, and yes, and so we'll see how where that strategy helps him later on. So we'll have 1 lap younger tyres, and this could be potentially a crucial part of the race there. It may not look like it at the moment there, but it may do later on then. In the Grand Prix. So Pillar said is currently in 19th position. Let's take a look at the comments, shall we? So Becca said Chazza with a phenomenal start. And Brooks is saying, wow, he's almost 4 seconds already then. Absolutely brilliant stuff, Ben. So Serge Russian there is saying, like you've had one, Becca. Best start I've had was in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race there for bronze, wasn't it, last season there? So Becca flew off the grid, didn't she? And she was in the lead for most of the race as well, wasn't she? Unfortunately, that was against the rules, and she got duly disqualified, unfortunately, for that one. That was a bit unfortunate, wasn't it? But yes, it was a mighty huge start there, wasn't it? So Chaz had taken a leaf out of Becca's book there. Good stuff indeed, and just carrying on with the comments as well. And Serge saying that's Williams' best hopes are done for the next 3 days. And I would say the next 3 days, but luckily Dylan drives for the Williams. I think he's also leading the Bronze World Championship at the moment, isn't he? Dylan is doing a great job in bronze, but bronze is so much up in the air. I got to say, if you're leading the championship now, then with 4 races to go, I have no idea who's going to win bronze. Same with COBALT as well, but having said that, you mad bro has really extended his lead in COBALT. Really good stuff indeed. Then as Jamie saying, it's only lap 7. What is up? What's up then? Well, of course we've without a safety car at the moment, but yes, it is a long old race, is what it is, isn't it? 28 laps and 20 turns then, with a lap time of about 1:30. We're back racing then, so Nosey leads and he's on the soft tire, so how much life has he got left in that soft tire? He locks up the inside front tire. That's not going to help him too much, is it? On board there with Murphy, and he's going to have the freshly shot runners behind him then, so Murphy is going to have to very much keep an eye on. And then Diego dropping down the order like a stone now. But look at this, a lovely shot here for the nose cone of William. I figure it is William now. Is now good up into turn one. He's on a look there. He's got up the inside. A very late dive. He's cut the corner though. William has there. And where's Diego? Diego is not giving up though. He's back on the inside. And William there is on the outside. And that gap is closed there. We've got Vital on the soft tires as well. Then he wants to get through as quickly as possible. And he needs a track. He needs a bit of what does he need? Space. That's what he needs. A bit of space there, doesn't he? To really get this strategy, this bold strategy to his advantage as well. Same with Cardboy as well. He's all over the back of Emerson's gearbox at the moment. Chaz is dropping down the order, but Chaz is not in the race at the moment. William Mara, another look there on the inside there. He's a banging wheels out with the racing point. Vital is now all over the back of it as well. And we are now good. No slip, no DRS yet, but there is a lot of slipstream in there coming down the hill. It's coming up the hill, then down the hill. It's a bit like a roller coaster then. And now William is up the inside there. He passes. Oh goodness me, he's up the inside, passes Diego, and Vital is also slipped through as well. That's a cheeky maneuver there from Vital. Oh goodness me, and that racing point there is going to have to get off that. He has got off that, but unfortunately he's got a 3-second penalty. Look at the lockups there as well. Mr. Lee has just dropped behind the Haas car of Canete, who's back into 10th finish now. Canete is on the softer medium tire there. Vital there is, goodness me, there he's going up very wide there in turn 18 then. No DRS yet. We've got to wait another lap for the DRS. So a bit of old school overtaking here. And look at the queue of cars. And Pillars has got up himself. Elevated position. Tango dropping down the order. And there's a car of, I think it's the Cardboy. He's up the inside. The double world champion. He's past him as well. Cardboy is through and up into 5th position now. Now, his next target then is Murphy and Tolpies. And there they are in the foreground there. Look at those two. They're very much nose to tail in as Canete is fighting with Summerwings. And Summerwings has got off there. Oh goodness me, how did he not get a penalty for that? Oh goodness me, and look at this, Summerwings has forced him wide. That is very much banging wheels out for the S's. Oh, contact there, and he was getting a bit too, he's getting a bit aggressive there. And Canetti there just dropping down the order. Look at this, as the car's just streaming past there for Canetti. Unfortunately, Vital has got past as well, and he's now been in 12th position there. There's a McLaren Mercedes in front of us there. V-Cross, oh goodness me, there's a McLaren behind as well. Oh my word there. William is dropping down the order as he got damaged there. I see a bit of end plate. It's okay. But Diego is now all over the back of the Alfa Romeo as well. Look, oh my gosh, oh my word, there's cars all over the circuit, and he crosses up the inside there, and he tries to defend the line, and Vital is going to go up and under. He's locking up. He is through. Albo's out there. Albo's out for the Alfa Romeo car. He crosses that. Is he going to go for a lunge down the inside? Not quite. And now we got Diego and infamous Pillars as well. Pillars, is he going to, Diego's going to run out wide. Murphy's got another 3-second penalty to his name there. That ain't going to help his calls then for maybe some major points for the Renault team tonight. Back with his trio of cars. This is absolutely manic stuff, isn't it? At the inside for Equals as the softer shot. Vital then is struggling at Monet. Doesn't want to be battling too hard, does he? He wants to get a job done quite pronto here. Dynamo Dan is dropping down the back of the field then, isn't he? As I think he's had some coming together. Oh my word there, look at this, he's up the inside. Oh my word there, the McLaren's also involved in this roundabout one. Vital has had the short straw, and now we've got the racing point on the outside. Look at that, there he is then. He's got on the inside, that's going to come in together. Vital's off, it's Diego off the circuit, there he's in the gravel. And that was always going to get messy, wasn't it, towards the end of that one. And back with his battle here, my word then. Oh, where are they going? They're over there. And oh goodness me, oh gosh, there is like a Monday morning drive here in Texas. Oh, and now we got some more banging wheels here. Oh goodness gracious me then. Where are the driver's manners? And they must have left him in the pit lane here. My goodness me. Oh, absolutely incredible stuff, Ben. And Hopefully we can get, we can just calm down a bit then and get this one back going as well. Mr. Elite is on the outside then, so Summer Wings there is trying to battle as quickly as possible there. My word there, that is a very, and Cardboy is just, I think he's been overtaken as he was Peas. He hasn't, I think he was trying to get past there, and oh goodness gracious me then, look at this, Tom Peas all over the back as Cowie has taken the lead then, unbeknownst to me, Nosy has dropped back, then we're so focused on this battle in the background, which is between these guys here, and Summerwings got a 3-second penalty. The Ferrari's going this way and that way. Summerwings has gone right off the track there, and the McLarens have come to blows, and oh no, and the McLarens there have had a huge problem, and William there, I think, wanted to come in the pits then, and that didn't help at all. Emerson has dropped down the order as well, and look at these queue of cars as well. This is absolutely incredible, and Emerson, I've almost broke my bed. Emerson is now in fourth position there, fifth position then. Dynamo Dan then is it's Dan Murphy then in fifth position. Emerson sixth, and William was retired from the session there after coming together as with his teammate as well. So both McLaren titles going to be very harmless in there, especially with the Constructors Championship on the especially with the Constructors Championship in the battle for third, then very much up for grabs still. Yellow flag is set to win. It is for Emerson then. Sorry, not for Emerson. Emerson is battling with this driver here. It's for the McLaren of William Emerson. Look at this driver side. They're going now. DRS has now been enabled, hasn't it? Look at this then. And oh goodness me, now we've got Nosey has just been passed by Peace, and this is a crucial part of the race. Emerson up the inside then, not quite then, and Nosey's gone out wide as well. This is incredible racing, isn't it? And Cardboy trying to get past Emerson as quickly as possible on the soft tyres. He is going up another. Emerson, oh my goodness me, that McLaren up the inside then. This is incredible racing. Pillars is up into 10th finish. He's coming through the field nicely. He does have penalties though, doesn't he? And Pease is now 7/10 of a second away then. You got yellow flags as well as one. The Alpha Romeo said is just having some issues. That Emerson and Murphy then are now tooth and nail as well, and they're now 4th and 5th position. And Knowlesy is still in front of him. He hasn't come in the pits just yet, has he? Now we've got Emerson who's alongside. He passes passes his teammate and up into 4th position. Knowlesy is a 10th for a second in front then, and Total P said as we got a lot of pit action, and it's that second gaggle of cars that has come all bit too close for comfort, hasn't it? Pillars is now half a second away from Mr. Elite. Chance is still in a strong 8th position there, albeit that he's I don't think he'll be getting any points, unfortunately, at this stage of the season end. So just watching Emerson, whatever. Cardboy needs to get past, doesn't he? Data Times is already sat back as well. Cardboy is gamble for soft tires. That unfortunately is not paying off the one. And Emerson is all over the back of Knowlesy as well. Knowlesy hasn't come in the pitch just yet. Summerwings has got a 3-second penalty. Another 3-second penalty for Summerwings as well. It's all starting to really catch up on him. Murphy there is showing with a traction on those 11-lap old tires. Remember, he started on these tires, didn't he? So he's going to be on the back foot now. Same with Knowlesy as well, because Emerson's alongside. He isn't anymore. He passes Knowlesy, and Pease takes the lead of the United States Grand Prix on lap 12. And Pease has had one Grand Prix win this season. That was back in the Dutch Grand Prix on his return to ALR. Oh goodness me, on his return and driving for the Ferrari team. That'll be a great way to return to come to Ferrari tonight. Look at the tires, and they're very much they're treating them like a set of qualifiers, aren't they? But keep stamping on that brake pedal. Then Emerson is almost 2 seconds back at the moment. Then Pease has the advantage at the moment. This is going to be a cracking long race now for these two up in front then. So there they are then. Emerson and then Knowlesy is having to come in the pits, and also soft tires I think have had their day. And Murphy are getting a bit squirrely on the old loud pedal as well, and Danger Times is looking strong for potentially a podium here. He does have Cartboy in front of him, but Cartboy has not as pitted for the soft tires, so we're not expecting the soft tires to get too far. Look at this now, and Pillars is Pillars up in the 7th position. There he is, up in 7th, going up the inside, passes the Ferrari, and up into 8th position now. Good recovery drive out. Equals in 10th position now. We got where's Knowlesy? He's coming out in 14th position as well, just in front of Summerwings. We got Canete who's off the circuit. Canete just recovering now in the Haas car, so something's gone majorly wrong then for the Haas car, and Knowlesy's just bearing up onto the back of Canete. Wow, that was an absolutely incredible number of laps. That was absolutely outstanding, wasn't there? There was a lot of bumping going on there, wasn't it? Goodness me, as similar as Serious Russian just said, it was very much elbows out, wasn't it? That stage of proceedings, I had no idea where it was coming or going in that one. I don't think any of the drivers did either. Indian Jesus then is now running underneath the rear wing of Dynamo Dan. Then both McLarens coming together, coming into the pits. I think William wants to go in the pits. Indian Jesus was kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. It looked very awkward there from the McLaren drivers, didn't it? So that looked very messy indeed there from the team from Woking now. So I don't think McLaren are going to be too happy with each other after this Grand Prix. We're on lap 13 out of 28. Then we've had a safety car, and this race has really jumbled up the Grand Prix, hasn't it? And now then we've got V Todd going right off the circuit. Has he got some issues there for V Todd? Then he's certainly lost a position. He's lost another one there. V Todd. He's dropping down the order. Oh gosh, Aaron Dynamo done there, and Vito's got damage, hasn't he? But I think that Dynamo Dan was just trying to overtake him and give him a big old clout then before overtaking him. Canete is down in 14th position at the moment. Chaza is back in the field there. So total PC leads there, but he's not on the DRS range just yet, is he? So Cowie is doing a good job on those hard tires. What's happened there? That's Diego. He's off Diego. It's got a 5-second penalty somehow. I don't think that is very justified, is it? Because I think he was recovering back onto the track there, but unfortunately he's had a bit of a problem now. So danger time is all over the back of Murphy as well. Then so here is look, there they are. They just coming over the crest there, and danger times is now up past Murphy, and he is now into 5th position. Now Murphy down into down 6th position there, as he is hanging out there. And I wonder if Murphy and Cowie are going to try and get on to the go on to the soft tires on the race side. Who's come off? I think it was. It looks like it's Summer Wings who hasn't come in the pitch just yet, and more overtaken as well because Knowlesy has now been in 11th position now, and Knowles is on a strong performance so far. And he's 11th position now, and he wants to keep hold of that. Third in the championship then, which of course I think that he is now defending that from Pisa. We got a virtual safety car as a 2 Alpha. Oh gosh, sir! Now we got another problem then with the Alfa Romeo. Summer Wings is right off the circuit there, and there's a virtual safety car. Murphy's got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane, and there's a war within the teams tonight. I'm not sure, or maybe surmising here, but I'm thinking that oh goodness me, but I'm thinking that somehow V Todd in Summer Wings has come to blows there. Just taking a look at the action, then Emerson is coming to the pits. They've gone on a new set of medium tires now until the end of the Grand Prix, and so has Cartboy as well, and E-Cross has stayed out. This is going to get very interesting. Cartboy running off the circuit, and Knowles in 7th position. Dynamo Dan is now to a solid 8th, and Murphy's on the soft tires. That infamous Pillars is also on the soft as well. Is he going to get by? Keep it in front of Diego. Where is Diego? Yes, he is. Mr. Lee in 12th position now. India Jesus 13th. 14th is at Tango. 15th is Canete. 16th is V Todd. And I'm squeaking every time I breathe. Jake Wilson rightly saying that all the 3 relegation rivals are out then. Yes, that is incredible. I didn't even notice that. Gunnar out of the race, and he's in 20th on V Todd out of the race as well. Unfortunately, I think that might be frustration for V Todd. Gunnar out of the race, and he's in 20th position in the World Championship. 19th position is William. He's also 19th of the World Championship as well. 18th position is Summer Wing. Then it's not going to help those drivers battle to stay in gold for next season, is it? Oh goodness me! And we got Tangan now in the 14th position then. And it's like a safari out there. Goodness me, isn't it? It's action galore. Right then, lap 16 then. So let's take a look then. At the moment then, so Emerson is currently 17 seconds behind the leader, but he has fresh medium tires now. Cowie has done 15 laps on the medium tires, so that just shows that the medium tires can do 15 laps. And is he going to be able to get back up and pass PZ? So he's really got to put his head down, doesn't he? With just over half the race to go then in this race. So do not go anywhere, folks. There is going to be a battle for the lead, I feel, there in the later stages of the Grand Prix. Just watching Knowlesy there coming up the hill. He's going to look not quite on his equals. There was just too far in front there, but he's going to have so much more traction and purchase then going out of turn 1 into turn 2, all over the back, isn't he? We've also got Mr. Elite and as a VTOS after session, as well as both the Alpha and male drivers there coming to blows, I think, anyway. Maybe I've got the wrong end of the stick on that one, but but that to me looked like that they did come to blows there, unfortunately. And now then, Nosey then is all over the back of Equals and needs to get past Equals quite quickly because look in the background, there's a yellow dot. There he is. It's Murphy who's coming up behind him like a freight train at the moment. Murphy is, and of course, Murphy, a full-time pole sitter in ALR, I think he's had a very strong Grand Prix here tonight. Nosey is now alongside Equals. He passes Equals, moves over to 6th position. Good stuff indeed. Dropping down into 7th is Equals. 8th position is Murphy. Then Murphy was trying to sneak through, but I don't think he would have done that. And I think caution is very much the name of the game just there, wasn't it? Is Pillars has now got past Dynamo Dan. Pillars there is on the soft tires as well. So both Pillars and Dan are going to be quite quick. Same with Indian Jesus as well. Indian Jesus, all the trials and tribulations there for the McLaren team, and they could potentially get some points here tonight then. My goodness me, then. Keep an eye out for that one then, because this is going to be a great end to the Grand Prix. Is that Murphy all over the back now of Equals, and Equals is going wide into 19 then, but he's still got the edge over Murphy. He's gone a bit wide into turn at 20, but Murphy didn't get much traction there on turn 20, did it? My word. But now he should have the position. He does have the position. He is now up into some position. Equals down to 8th, but Equals is doing the same strategy as Peace to a certain degree, because he is now on hard tires, 10 laps, and for those hard tires, they've got to do another 10 laps, so it'll be about 20 laps on these hard tires they've got to do around Austin. I think that is doable. I would say that's doable, to be honest, because I think it's quite a smooth surface around here. So the tires do not have too much wear around here. Sarah Swartz is saying, team-on-team crimes everywhere. I think it is. McLaren came to blows, and Alfa Romeo have come to blows as well, by the looks of things, as both Alfa Romeos were looking very suspicious down in turn 10, just over this brow of the hill, coming down the hill now. So yeah, they were both off here, so I'm not sure what happened there, but either way, Fred Vasseur is not going to be a happy chappy, is he? And I don't think Vital or Summer Wings is either. Vital had a great qualifying there, but this race unfortunately has not been very fruitful. As I look at Diego there, really defending there from Tango in the background, and there it is now. And Tango is up the inside and passes Diego, moves up into 12th position, or does he? And Cowie is in the pits then. So Cowie's done 70 laps, so he's going to the pits now. He's going to throw on the soft tires until the end of the Grand Prix. And let's see, this is a good drive from Cowie, and so far he's my driver today. Magnificent stuff, Fed. So he comes into the pits, and the Haas team and have done a beautiful job there. Track, I would say, apart from this battle here, as Pillars said is now, no, he isn't. There he is. Pillars is now been 2-8 position, passes, and away goes Cowie. Oh, goodness me. And I think that was Nosey, and Cowie getting too close for comfort. Cowie's he's got soft tires, so he can warm up quite quickly, but Cowie is very much in the ball game here for a major podium here. That's going to be a major statement of intent for Cowie. Magnificent stuff there from Cowie in the Haas car. Oh, brilliant stuff indeed. That he has now got a 4-second gap between himself and Carboy. He's going to be quicker than a hiccup now for the remainder stakes of the Grand Prix, isn't he? Lap 18 out of 28. We have got 15 cars there. Chaz has got a DNS, unfortunately. Technical gremlins there once again marred at Kaz's career in ALR Gold. Washington and Vital out of the Grand Prix. We have lost Summer Wing. William Anguna rightfully said that from Wilson, as it was all the relegation rivals out of the race set. Pease leads by 4 seconds from a danger time set. Emerson has got the gap down to 14 seconds. It was 17, wasn't it? It's now down to 14, and on lap 18, Carboy in third position. Cowie's on a great drive in fourth, the fifth, I should say. Then into the pits comes Danger Times into the medium tires, and he's had enough. He is in the pits now. Then, so there is no driver between Emerson and Pease, and that I think is going to be the battle for the win. Then Danger Times is down the soft tires until the end of the Grand Prix. He's going to be quick as well, isn't he? He is X in the pits as well. I think he's going to get out behind these free squabbling trio here. No, he isn't, because there he is, and he's going to be in the heart of this battle. Oh my gosh, Danger Times at the inside. Wow, and magnificent stuff. And Murphy is through. Oh, Danger Times there, and Danger Times and Murphy go wheel to wheel, and Danger Times then, and Murphy's got another penalty to add to his collection now. Danger Times then right in the heart of this battle now, and a Cowie and a Danger Time said, as them two drivers and Murphy as well are going to be quick to the end of this one. And the infamous Pillars and also on the soft tires, and so the soft runners are unfortunately now really hurting Knowlesy at this stage of proceedings. And Kennedy has got a 3-second penalty in the Haas car. He's dropped down into 15th position now. He's the last of the runners thus far. Then wrong way there. That's better, isn't it? Now we're looking at this. We're all over the back of Knowlesy. Then we are alongside Knowlesy. As I've got rubbish camera angles here. Look at a lovely shot here for the Williams car then, and he's at the inside. Then Knowlesy looking at the inside tyre, but infamous Pillars is through. He is up into 7th position now, passes the Racing Point driver, and this is not good for Knowlesy if he wants to keep third in the World Championship, doesn't he? Because Total Peace is leading the Grand Prix. The gap is 12 seconds then. The gap has come down another 2 seconds in the last couple of laps then, but Emerson is run out of laps at the moment. He is not quick at this stage of proceedings, and he needs to be quicker, does he? There's Peace in the background there, the Ferrari, and now we've got Injured G that has got past Dynamo Dan. He's now in the points there. A good somebody. Dynamo Dan is on the 12 lap out at medium tyres there. Infamous Pillars, his next target is Murphy in at 6th position there. Danger Times is on that fresh soft medium tyres. Cowie is now bearing down on Cartboy as well, as we've got Dynamo Dan coming in the pits in the second Williams car now, as let's see what Don Madan can do. Then he's going to go on the soft tyres, I foresee, until the end of this Grand Prix now. So he is going to be fairly quick as well. Don Madan he might be able to scrape a point or two back, potentially, but he needs to really put the hammer down now. With just 9 laps to go in this race. And Brooks, he's saying it's a great race so far. It's absolutely brilliant. It's Serious Motor saying, wow, this is epic. Oh, it's been an epic one indeed, hasn't it? And we don't even know which way this race is going to go. Peace has still got a 12-second gap between himself and Emerson. Cartboy is going to be very nervous though, because look, Cowie, who's having an absolutely sensational Grand Prix here tonight, isn't he? This is his best performance in ALR to date. Pillars is now passed as well, and Pillars on a try-and event so far, but he is now in the 6th position, passes Murphy, and Pillars is on his way then. His next target is Cartboy, is Cowie and Danger Times, and they're all on soft tyres. Cowie up the inside, passes Cartboy, and away he goes. And Cartboy might be able to get back at him later on this Grand Prix though, when the soft tyres might run out of steam then potentially, but for now Cowie then has the advantage. He has the high ground as well, and off he goes then. Cowie on the podium at the moment, and I think this will be Cowie's first podium of his career, if I'm not very much mistaken. He should have got a podium at the very least in the Hungarian Grand Prix, shouldn't he? But I think this might make up for that Hungarian nightmare, really, wasn't it, back in Budapest a few races ago now. But Cowie on a great drive and a great strategy call as well. Same with Danger Times as well. Brilliant strategical calls from both those drivers. Magnificent stuff indeed. On board now then with Danger Times as we go through the S and Z. Cartboy trying to keep up then, but you can see he's just starting to drop off the back of Cowie. Cowie's got a 5.3 second gap between himself and Emerson. Has he got the pace there to catch the double world champion? And a really cool submission there. Emerson there has got a fight of his own at the moment there, but at the moment Pease looks like he has it covered at this stage of proceedings. And Tango has a 3-second penalty. So that's unfortunate for Tango. He's currently out of the points as well in the Alfa Romeo car in no man's land at the moment. And he's 4 seconds behind Mr. Elite, 4 seconds in front of Cadetti as well. Diego's got a penalty as well. The penalties are starting to really come up thick and fast. This is the most penalties we've had so far in a very long time then. In a very long time. It just shows how tricky this race is. Danger Time is now at 6/10. Danger Time is now 6/10 of a second, and half a second away from Cartboy. There he is, and look, Cowie is not into the far too in distance either. So Danger Time could potentially also be going for his first podium of the season as well. Serge first saying Pillars had an awesome comeback drive. He has, hasn't he, Pillars? I think he's just getting better and better in gold, isn't he? It's a second bite of cherry with gold. And after his very lackluster 3-4 races with the Haas team last season or the season before, but I think his second bite of cherry there for Pillars has really shown how really shown what this man could do there, and he's now 3 seconds away from Cartboy on soft tyres. Murphy's coming to pits, so there's some problems there for Murphy. Is he run out of tyres already, Murphy? I don't think he was expected to come back in the pits again, but he has come back in the pits again for the Renault team then, so he's going to be a bit disappointed that Murphy is, as that strategy has not really helped him whatsoever, and that has propelled Mr. League back into the points then. Injured Jesus, another driver who I got to say he was looking like he wasn't going to get anything from today's race, is now in the 9th position now, doing a good job, and he's all over the back back of Equals then, and Equals once again quietly going about his business. They're doing the same strategy as Total Peas, and he's doing a good job there, isn't he, Equals is, and same with India G said, who is now all over the back of Equals now. Danger Time has now just got past Carboy and moved up into 4th position, and good stuff indeed there for Danger Time. So he's a second back now from Cowie. Now Pillars is 2 seconds away there. Lovely shot here from the McLaren driver. Look, just overtaken Equals, dropping down into 9th position now. Injured Jesus is now between 7-second gap. Then there's quite a big old gap between himself and Nosey for 7th and 8th position then. He might have to really burn some rubber then if he wants to get to the end of the race then. Dynamo Dan now is all over the back of Diego then. Diego, same strategy as Equals and Total Peas as well then, but unfortunately that's not working out for Diego too well at this stage as he's down in the 14th position now, and also having issues there. Again on the power, Diego is almost half spinning, and luckily kept it going, but that is not what he wanted, is it? Look at this then. So I'll be keeping it on this one for the last lap or two, because Danger Times is absolutely flying in the Mercedes now, isn't he? Look at this then, as we're going through the SN. Very impressive stuff to say the very least then for Danger Times tonight. Absolutely mega job indeed there for Danger Times. It's only his 2nd Grand Prix. He scored only 10th position in Japan. He should have scored a lot more than that there. He was very unlucky towards the end of that race then. And here today, once again, and on a solid drive. There's Carboy in the background. There's Pillars in the background as well. Lap 23, then the gap is still 8.9 seconds. It's coming down, but it's not enough for Emerson at the moment. Total Peas could potentially be on course there to get his 2nd Grand Prix win of his season here tonight. I think that'll be his 4th Grand Prix win of his career as well. He had 2 last season. He's having 2, and if he could get home, then that'll be 2 this season as well. Then, but that's a big if. And of course, I'm going to shut my mouth then, because I feel I'm going into dangerous territory as a commentator. 3-second penalty for Nosey. I think that was Nosey's first penalty of this race. Hats off to Danger Times, Emerson and Total Peas then for no penalties, and same for Chazza. He's not been in the car, but good stuff indeed there for those 3 drivers there. Serge Mercer, Cam Emma make up that time now. I think it's a big ask, isn't it, with 5 laps to go in this race then. I think it's getting to the point now where Peas should have this one covered, but again then I do not want to go into that very dangerous territory. Danger Times then is in the dirty air territory of the Haas car, and he'll love to get a podium. At the moment, then, I completely forgot, but I probably shouldn't have done. As look at this battle here. We'll come back to that in a minute, because this battle here is getting very it's boring. What a battle! It's a war there, but Tango is through to 14th position as well then for Tango. But this battle here then, Danger Times does not really need to overtake Cowie, does he? Because Cowie has a 3-second penalty already in this race. And there are the penalties then. So Cowie already has a 3-second penalty. So Danger Times could potentially just sit behind there, but he would not want to do that, would he? Because there is Carboys on the medium tires there, might come back out, these 2, and Pillars is also coming through quite nicely as well. So it is still dangerous times, pun intended, for these 2 then. So of course I think Danger Times would probably like to get past Cowie quite quickly. 3-second penalty for Cowie, 3-second penalty for Carboy as well, 6-second penalty for Infamous Pillars, 3-second penalty for Nosey, 3-second for Indian Jesus, Equals, and Mr. Lee. Murphy has 9 seconds, and Tango has 15 seconds. Unfortunately, there's a Haas car who's had a problem. Then is Canetti, he's spun it there, and Canetti there just dropping down the order, and he's only just come in the pits. No, he's been on 9 laps on those medium tires, and and he's got a lot of end plate damage there. Unfortunately, then for Canete, he's having unfortunately, it looks like he outspun it there on board Danger Times, and he's in the DRS zone, but he's just that little bit too far back at the moment, isn't he? Mr. E is now in the DRS zone of Equals. Well, Equals' tires are really starting to struggle at this stage of proceedings, then. But Emerson now is still not making up the ground. It's down to 7.4 seconds, but I think it was a massive ask, wasn't it? I'm wondering if Emerson wanted the virtual safety car to stay out a bit longer when he rolled the dice and come into the pit. Said I think that Pease, when this is when Pease is very best, I feel, is when he's out in front. And he did make that mistake, didn't he, a couple of races ago, which cost him the race win. I can't remember if it was the Italian Grand Prix, Singapore Grand Prix. I can't remember which one it was now, but I don't think we'll be seeing that then. Tango is out of the race there. He's had a nightmare race, Tango has the unfortunately in the AlphaTauri. What about Danger Times? And he's had an absolutely great race, hasn't he, so far? Canetti back in the pits, and look at this, and he's going to go on the outside. Danger Times is there. He's almost off the track there. As a Canetti also out of the Grand Prix as well. We're down to 14 cars in this Grand Prix, and as they're now starting to drop by the wayside, and we're here in the hot Austrian and the hot Austin sun here. So I gotta say, it's baking hot out here. It's also baking hot in here as well. I'm gonna have to go for a shower after this thing because I smell very untoward. Don't worry about that yellow flag. The gap is down to 6.9 seconds and 3 laps to go in the Grand Prix. Here, Cowie is still doing a good job there to keep Danger Times behind then. But look at this, Danger Times had a great run out of the final turn, and he is right underneath the rear wing of the Haas car. He's alongside the Haas car. He passes the Haas car. Is Cowie going to go back at him then, going out of turn 1 and running down the hill? I think Danger Times needs to do that because I think Pillars is still very much in the danger zone there for these two, but good overtake indeed then. Cowie then is dropped down to full position, but oh no, and he's got a 3-second penalty. I was going to say technically he's not losing anything, but he is now, so he needs to keep outside that 3-second gap between himself and Cartboy, otherwise he'll be displaced, won't he? Coming down the hill again. Emerson is now at 6.6 seconds back then from Pease, and Pease at the moment is still leading the Grand Prix. This is going for his 4th Grand Prix win of his career, his 2nd Grand Prix win of the season as well for Pease in the Ferrari. His debut for the Ferrari tonight, and it's been absolutely magnificent, as they for Total Pease. Really good stuff indeed then, and he could potentially be on course for a very good win indeed then. As a Cowie then just too far back at the moment. Lovely shot here from the heli camera. Absolutely beautiful stuff indeed. Pillars is just about over a second back from Cardboard, but I think those soft tires are becoming very second hand now. Into Jesus in eighth position now, but I think it's Equals and Mr. Elite then. Mr. Elite's got past Equals actually unbeknownst to us, and Murphy outside the top 10 at the moment, but I think that Equals must know about Murphy getting at least, I think he's got 9 seconds worth of penalties, Murphy has so I'd be surprised if he gets any points from there, but with 2 laps to go, and if we could have 13 cars are left in the Grand Prix. Chaz out of the race, so Diego then just needs to get past Chaz, and he'll be in 13th, but no points unfortunately for Diego. So he's had a bit of a nightmare Grand Prix, hasn't he? A nightmare Grand Prix, unfortunately. Infamous Pillars has now started to really put the hammer down, hasn't he? And see if we can get past Cartboy, but I think that even so, he has more penalties than Cartboy does among the top 3 have been. Pillars does have 3 seconds, does have an extra 3 seconds worth of penalties then, so he just needs to see if he can force a mistake from Cartboy to get that extra 3 seconds, and perhaps he might be able to pass Cartboy, which means he'll also be 3 seconds, also which means he won't have any issues at all then, if that makes sense. If you get the cut on my jib then, oh gosh, God, my goodness me, it's been too much action for me tonight. I'm going to have a lie down then. Equals got 3-second penalty. Oh goodness me, and he's now got the same amount of penalties as Murphy then, so that is crucial in this battle for the top 10 positions there. And Murphy now is going to get some points, I think, on the board then. Oh my goodness me, he's on the inside, and he's now in 10th position. Equals got that penalty, and he's just slipping out of the top 10 now for Equals. What a shame there for the Mercedes driver, because I think he's had a great race today, Equals has, and he probably deserves some points there, doesn't he? But it's such a shame now. He's really stuck to his guns, hasn't he? Connecting his left possession then. It's a left possession, and there's Equals on look on the inside of Murphy, but I think it's job done there for Murphy. It is indeed that Murphy is now over the 10th position there. Mr. Elite there has got less penalties than Murphy, so he is going to probably be feeling a bit more happier about this, isn't he? We're on board then with Pease, who's on the final lap then of the Grand Prix, or he was on board with Pease because he's gone back to Murphy there, because I'm keeping an eye out for this battle here. Murphy can't go any higher, I don't think, unless Mr. Elite makes a mistake then for the Ferrari team. It's a good day for the Ferrari here tonight as well. They're on course to get 27 World Championship points then, and what will that help them in the constructors? I hear you, I said it will not get them past the Mercedes just yet. Mercedes are also getting some very valuable 15 points on the board then as well, so it's going to be down to 12. Well, it's still going to be 27, I think, because Murphy's got a lot of penalties. Murphy's through up the inside, passes Elite then, and away he goes, and Mr. Elite dropping down into a 10th position then in the Ferrari. Oh good gracious then. And here he is, and it is total peace, and who has done the one stopper to absolute perfection now, hasn't he? Of course, he decided not to come to pits under that virtual safety car. He is kept out. He has stayed out. Pease has, and I think that was a crucial part of the race there for Pease. And he just made, and I think he's just been looking after those tires, hasn't he? Until the very end. He causes limping home now on his 21 lap old hard tires. Whilst Pease, I think, has been cruising, hasn't he, for the final stage of this Grand Prix. And total Pease there. In the World Championship as well. It's very much got a great drive indeed. That Danger Time's his best performance of his career in ALR so far. He as well, Danger Time has Cowie. Position in the end then. So good stuff indeed. And just on board now with Pizzo. We just got one lap short, wasn't he? Across was there from getting on the point, but it was close, but no cigar, unfortunately. Diego, Prix win of his career for Total Peace. This is his first Grand Prix. His first Grand Prix win of the. His first Grand Prix win for Ferrari. It's a second Grand Prix win of the season as well. Oh, goodbye, Favre. Let's take as we just got the go back and have a look at the replay then. From the United States Grand Prix. It is Total Peace who won the Grand Prix. Absolutely magnificent stuff indeed there. He took the lead from the opening lap there, and he was I got to say, he was quite formidable after that, wasn't he? Emerson got his 20th pole position, but not his 30th Grand Prix win, unfortunately. He is second today. Danger Times, what a magnificent performance there from Danger Times in third. His best result of his career. Fourth for Cowie, also his best result as well in the Haas car. Fifth was Cartboy, infamous Pillars of sixth. Knowles is seventh. Indian Jesus finished eighth in the end. Mr. Elite is ninth. 10th position is Murphy. Outside the top 10, Equals in 11th, Dynamo Dan 12th, and Diego in 13th position. Retirements was Chaza, Tango, Canetti, V. Todd, Summerwings, William, and Gunnar, all retired from this United States Grand Prix. Total Peace, this is your first Grand Prix win in a long time, since round 5. Your first Grand Prix win and your first race for Ferrari. Magnificent stuff today.
Forgot to unmute my mic. Yeah, it's good to be back at the top step. I should have been here a bit more, but I'm a bottler sometimes. But yeah, it was a scary one because the VSC came out perfect time for Emerson, and I thought, one, either my tyres aren't going to make it, or two, he's going to catch me too quickly. But luckily, the fall off of those hards wasn't too bad. So yeah, I managed to keep the gap enough where I can actually win and not get penalties for once.
And just talking about the fall off then, was he just nursing those hard tyres then? Because the gap was not coming down dramatically then, so it looks like he wasn't nursing your tyres to me, but or was he just keeping up the pace and just checking on Emerson's progress?
Yeah, I was just going lap by lap really. I was looking at how many laps left, how many seconds left, looking at how much he's gaining on me every lap, my fuel, battery, everything. Was a lot, but I knew like 5-6 laps in that it was going to be a big ask for Emerson to catch me because his mediums were also falling off at the same time. So yeah, I just knew if I kept it on the track, it would be mine.
And just going back to that decisive moment in the race, in my opinion, is where you was deciding on whether to go to the in the pits or not under that